my problem.
Keep the handbrakes. Those are important.
I am experiencing some lag.
We'll live. We'll live.
Yeah.
This isn't
Man.
Dark Souls.
Okay, Bella,
We need
if
to be
you're gonna
frame
block your
perfect.
character, you have to be able to block within a half-second delay.
Fuck.
Roll the parry, quick.
I
Well,
forgot.
parry, too late, you got hit.
I mean, you can totally do that with the click system. If you wanted to.
Just
I'm sorry, Bella, you missed your turn. It's been half a second. You didn't hit your input.
No.
real-time strategy.
Real-time strategy tabletop.
Puts my pepper paws on Bella. Sorry, Bella. Sorry that I ate your turn with my big mouth.
You're just too slow, Bella.
How can
That's
I live?
dinner.
Anyway, as I mentioned last time, to your north seems to be some sort of animal pen, and to your south appears to be a large open space that goes into a cavern at some point. And there was like a cube around the corner.
Yeah, that was a cube being sneaky.
I mean, Gelatinous cubes aren't necessarily known for being sneaky or doing a lot of stealthing around. They just kind of go. Jiggle, jiggle. Although you wouldn't see them jiggling too often because they're usually compressed by the walls of the corridor they're going through.
Yeah, they like to hang out in 10-foot wide walls. Or halls.
Well, you're standing inside of a room with a bunch of dead, smelly boys. The smell's still there. Ooh,
Several people are pinned to walls.
they are.
Yeah, we kind of obliterated these idiots.
But they are the mooks of the area.
Yeah.
After doing a bunch of zones where all the mooks are pretty tough dudes, I guess they decided let's have some actual mooks.
Well, let's have the players feel a little bit powerful after that mission.
After we sent them up against some pretty tough bananas. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Anyway,
Where do you want to
I
go?
think we were going north.
North.
Well, I was exploring to see what I. could see,
For
but-
context, these pillars are not like columns. They're what were they again? Like 3 foot high stacks of stones or something.
Yeah, they were
Or
like
5 foot.
standing
5 foot.
stones.
They were 5 foot tall. So the point is they're tall enough to keep the big cubes out. Because they're on one side they're like they're a little melted and they smell of acid, but the other side they're clean. So you can easily tell something's up.
Cube just sees it and goes, "Oh, that's a wall."
It goes
And then
boom.
keeps sliding around.
It goes a little bump. Poor baby. I mean, say what you want, but gelatinous cubes, they got this down pat. They know exactly how to act in a situation. Just
Yeah,
don't put your
they've got it
desk in a
all
room they can access.
Got it all figured out.
Oh no, my desk has been promoted to a ghost desk as it floats through the hallways. Alright. Well, other than the dinosaurs in the room who are in no position to attack you even if they wanted to. Let's see. What are they surrounded by? I think they're also surrounded by like those small columns, and they've been taught by the years because, as you know, if you teach an animal that something is indestructible at a young age, they'll believe it's indestructible at an older age too.
Yeah.
It's a really smart trick. Just, if it ever fails, you're fucked. Oh,
Pretty
excuse
much.
me. The lore, I missed the lore. These are actually 4 foot tall stacks. Guess that's the
Yeah, I guess we need to scrap this whole scenario.
they're all 4 feet tall.
Anyone? I'll roll some new characters.
Can I point out
It's
that
all
it's
over.
Can I point out that it's actually a bit of a work to stack stones 4 feet tall? Like, ugh. They're
Yeah,
not
that's
like
a high
bricks.
stack.
They're not like bricks. They don't just sit neatly in place.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're in a place called the Dinosaur Den, and it smells like one too. I mean, they keep it clean, but they're still like animals that live here the whole day.
Listen, I have to take care of garlic. I think I'm used to the smell.
Probably.
Of lizard poop.
A lizard who eats mostly garlic.
Yeah, that's just terrifying.
No.
Is anything of note in the pens except for the dinosaurs?
They're eggs.
Anyone hungry?
You don't eat dinosaur eggs.
I mean, dinosaurs are exotic animals, so
Actually, what if we brought an egg to the circus?
That would be kidnapping then.
do you even
yeah,
know how to
okay.
care for? Do you even know what these things are called?
Leopleurodon.
They're called Pinecosaurus.
Yeah.
So you can learn by hovering over them with your mouse.
Just use your inspector vision. You know, the RuneScape examine thing?
Gonna cast Libra and figure it out.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Well,
Magically
Oh.
blurred on Charlie.
I don't think we have any business with these fine gentlemen.
also these large piles of straw you're next to seem to be used by things that aren't dinosaurs since they aren't as flattened as the piles inside the cage.
It's probably mook bedding.
You also hear some chitter chattering coming from over from the east hallway.
Well, time to chitter some chatters.
Alora, you
Hop on
carried
to
the torch.
for
Carry it along.
safety.
Oh, I did. I'll carry you.
It's dark down here. You see another one of those obstructive columns in front of you. These little stacks.
So
Ooh.
potentially more of those little jiggle boys.
Give me a moment.
Moment giving.
No, there's like I love when the map doesn't mention where these things are located. Thank you. I don't need to know where traps are. That's completely irrelevant. People will fall into them no matter what. Alora,
Yeah.
as you walk forwards, I'm going to be very nice
no.
to you. I'm going to give you the one. I'm going to give you the one. Roll me a perception check.
Give me that.
It doesn't have to be secret
perception.
because you're going to know that you fell into it.
Wait, where's?
Wait,
there
are
it
you
is.
even an expert
Okay.
with perception? No, you're not. You can't even detect this trap.
Okay.
As you walk your way forwards. Wait, is that the one? Gosh darn it. Where am I? There I am. Oh no, the stacks are trapped. Excuse me, I'm an idiot. But why would you trap the stacks instead of, like, literally your front door?
Because saying trap stacks is really fun.
Fair enough. I also don't see why, like it already mentioned, you can squeeze through it, so great trap that will protect you exactly against people that are bigger than you.
I mean,
Yep.
I was gonna check through the thing, see
Okay,
what's beyond.
so you can roll me some perception in that case. This is actually for something different. So you might actually notice it.
Perception.
It's a hallway.
Hmm.
Goes around the
Ah.
corner.
Set on the other side.
To your north is an animal hide, strung up as a pretty curtain.
Well, we can probably. Can we hear anything through there, or is it just?
Let's see,
Just
what
a curtain.
language do these dumb bumblefucks speak again? Draconic and Undercommon. So I probably hear some weird, growly dialect. Mixed with what sounds like common, but isn't quite it. The French to your English.
Garlic probably understands, but I can't speak to Garlic. Just kind of pat him on the head.
Well, if Garlic is intelligent, that's not intelligent enough. He's a -4, so unfortunately, he wouldn't even know what they're actually saying.
He's a big dummy.
He bleps his tongue out because he thinks it's neat.
Yeah. He's doing great.
Let the boy blep.
So you
Big
guys
blood.
want to bust in there?
I mean, I could have Peppy go in with me look through his eyes.
Oh,
Ooh,
you
ooh,
feel like
ooh, ooh, ah.
getting some tactical information.
Well, Peppy
Might
still
be
doesn't have an
good.
icon, but he does scoot out.
Oh, I thought I gave you Peppy's. Well, the image I expected to use. Where was that?
I don't have a little Peppy here. Give me the Peps. The Pepsi Max.
See, man.
Pepsi Max.
This one.
That is a little baby man. Get a load of that baby man. There you go, Peps. You got a token now.
Chippus.
There he is.
Ooh, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. I appreciate its name. Yeah. Peppy.
Where's baby?
You can
I
just
will.
go through the wall.
Yeah, I'll put my eyesight through them. and
Yes,
I'll
it's a
pat
curtain.
them.
When your little baby boy crawls through the wall, he finds himself inside of a chamber that is lit by several different torches. Moreover, there is a row of square columns, all beset by phosphorescent lichen, which emit a dull green hue. Tattered black curtains hang between many of the columns, obscuring much of the room. You know the sounds of like someone who's like aggressively patting an animal? Those come from the west. Get out of here. Update.
Peppy's gonna avoid noise if possible, and it's gonna look through. At least it's gonna peek without stepping out. So just to see. Oh, can't see anything.
Sorry, I'm just captivated by this person spinning an otter.
What
Look at this.
is it? An exciting theme?
Yee. Are they spinning an otter? There he
There you
goes. Nyum.
Oh my god!
That guy is going.
Yeah, and then he comes back. It's like, do it again, do it again, do it again. Dingus.
It's like yeah.
This is great.
So Pepe looks around the corner.
Yeah.
Well, Pepe sees tattered black curtains. Some made of hide, some made of scraps of sewn together materials.
Peppy will go up here. Oh. We'll go up here.
Let's see, does this thing have any scent? It does. But it smells of monkey. As Pepe slicks around real smooth like. At a certain moment, it watches this guy peek his head through and quickly peek around like, but doesn't see anyone that walks on two legs like a person would, unless you've taught Pepe to do so. I don't know what you
Right,
taught
but-
Pepe.
Peppy could, but it's faster to move on, the hands and feet.
So he slinks back in.
Which means I saw that there was someone there.
You also saw, while the curtain was open, this little velociraptor in there.
Ooh.
Which Paizo has now made the politically correct feathered one.
Yeah.
Proper one.
It's terrifying, I know. This is what the
Fairly.
neo-Marxists want. Feathered dinosaurs. That's not manly at all.
Well, actually, since Peppy saw someone come out, Peppy will run back.
Scamper.
Because I don't have control over them, but Peppy knows protection. Ooh, ooh, ee,
Ooh, ee, ooh, that's what he says.
And then Peppy goes back onto my shoulder.
Nice.
Away, you fiend.
What would a gelatinous cube sound like if it's wobbling anyway? Would it even
You
make
ever
a noise?
smack Jello?
Never mind. Well, you know that there's someone in the room over, and it's little sniffy boy.
And I inform my friends there'll be a curtain to the left where people are hiding behind.
Okay, so I know where to rush.
I know
Got
where to
it.
shoot them.
All right, ready to
It'll
roll?
be- it'll be like this hide. So
Yes.
Okay, breach and clear.
You know the drill.
well, you
If-
can go sneaky a little on the inside. You'll look to the left. There'll be a hide like this one in front of us, and they'll be behind there. That will be where you can breach clear.
In case you, by the way, feel any particular remorse for killing these people, don't forget that their response to some dudes who were just doing archaeology was to string them up.
Yeah, I don't feel any remorse.
Just in case you
Yeah.
forgot that detail from last time.
Also,
They're the bad guys.
they're part of a demon cult, I think, or demon.
Yeah, this is like demon summoning, demon worshipping.
Also, there's a
Turbo
druid who thinks that this
Hell.
tower is important for keeping this island nice and green, and these guys are fucking around on it, so...
Yeah, and there's like a giant orb that if it shatters, then horrible things will happen probably.
The whole island will turn into a big crusty, like, one of those scabs. Just
Yeah.
dirt and rock. Well, you can move in
Yeah.
at will.
Alright.
Let's get in there.
Whoosh.
I wish the gelatinous cubes in this room were not... Okay, listen, I know... Oh my goodness, it's excluding loot spots now from initiative rolls. That's nice. Well, since you're not sneaking in, you're just going over for the old breach and clear.
Well, I told him to sneak in at first.
Well,
Listen, look at me.
Look
Do I
at-
look like I'm stealthy?
Look at
Opposite,
Garlic.
You think she was sneaking?
Fair enough.
Actually, Garlic could be sneaky. You just never bothered to teach him how to do it. Also, Bella's baby, get out of here. You're not needed right now.
That's
Look
a
at all
Garlic
those
ghost.
dice. Oh, yeah, Garlic doesn't get a turn.
Yeah, Garlic's my baby. Acts with me.
The Velociraptor, naturally, is a little bit like sniffs at the air and then she like pokes his little head out, and then you all come face to face with this little baby man. A little bit.
Just keep him.
Well, no. A little brief moment later, this dude pokes his head out, takes out a big stick. Does he have a big stick? No, he has a knife. This guy's got a knife.
It's got a knife.
Okay. I think you all passed your stench checks last time.
We did.
Let's see how this works. Okay, you're immune to all for 1 minute. 1 minute has passed. So, you are exposed to the big stinky. Please make your will fort saves.
Okay. Garlic.
Haha, yes.
And then
Oh, no.
me.
I care not.
Or Laura, they are so smelly. That's not a critical failure, but you are like sickened for now, which is not good. Just in case you thought that's good, it's not good. Vomiting in the middle of combat is not considered a good activity. He has his weapon out, but that's unfortunately all he can realistically do. He's going to make you come closer to him. Another man hears all this ruckus happening down the hall, and will discreetly take out his weapon and sneak around. He's careful not to make a sound. Alora.
Yeah.
A man has appeared with a knife and a little thing that has a mouth full of knives.
Well, I don't like them.
The air smells of onion and garlic, but like way too much, like it's one of those Chef's Club videos.
God. Now we just need cheese.
Rotten cheese.
So what I will do is, I believe a good divine lance.
I punish you in the name of goodness. By the way, we talked about that whole Radiant and Drow thing. I don't think that would work because Radiant is kind of the holy energy stand-in, and it's... I could see it work from the perspective of all you guys worship a continuously evil god and you kind of deserve it, but... okay,
I think it
let's
also
see.
might matter because they have bad light eyesight.
Ow, I've been zapped with goodness. My bones! Bone-hurting light. It's your third action for Alora. Don't forget you can
Third
do a thing called retching as an action to get rid of your sickening.
Alright, I'll just...
God, you sound like a sick cat.
Coughing up a furball.
After that, it'll be Fuyu's time to shine.
Okay, so
The way the
first
retching
turn-
works, Bella, is you just roll the fort save again.
Alright,
Man, that's some big stinky.
I can't force it out.
It's still in my nose.
Fuyu.
So I'm gonna hunt the leader dude. So he's my hunted prey now.
No! He is the hunter. Wee.
He dies.
Oh my god. Okay, I got a question for you. Who left the screwdriver between these two half spheres of beryllium? Which again is called the Demon Core. It's awesome. Well-
I just caused the demon core.
You hit him for over twice of what you needed to take him down.
So he is through the wall.
I
Okay.
imagine that he would tear down the whole curtain on his way down from a shot like that.
It would be the nearest surface.
And I can take my other shot at the raptor, but I don't get any of my bonuses.
The raptor's too busy running at you, trying to bite your ankles. You're still blessed, so turn that off, by the way.
Still a
Breach
natural
and
20.
clear. Breach and clear.
Still instantly incinerated. Pew.
So yeah, we turn the corner. Bell's like, haha, light, and then
And the curtain falls down with him. Ruby,
Everyone's gone.
I want that I saw, because
well, you'll hear like some noises of people getting up and preparing themselves from the east.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna kind of rush into that curtain.
if for some reason you do want to run a dungeon where you don't have to worry about, every room alerting every other room, just set it in a vacuum. You'll figure it out. You rush that direction, but unfortunately, as per the rule, PF2e, what the hell? What the hell? You eventually become confronted by this indiscreet skulker. With his little knife out, like, eh.
And
not
he's
very
not
good at
afraid of what
sculpting.
just happened. 2/3 of the people in this place that we've encountered have been pinned to walls.
I mean, he probably didn't see. It's like around the corner.
Oh, I know
Let's see if we can make it another one.
See, this is kind of like. Oh, if only
Oh,
someone had blessed
one
up.
off.
If only someone had blessed up. Well, there's no one there who would have blessed you anyway, but hey.
And then Garlic gets an attack with a Chompy. Ah, beans.
Beans, get your beans here.
Oh, he's privileged. He went to college.
Went to clown college.
Honk, honk.
A fella comes snooping around. Yeah, stealth. Why is this stealth 3? 6. Yeah, 3 that, 1 that, so that'll be like, oh my goodness. Well, you're free to do what you want with your good stuff, but I don't think you're going to be surprising a fighter anytime soon, who have become basically. I like how fighters are now very good against rogues because they get expert so quickly.
I also have
Weird.
expert perception.
Yeah, being a
Yeah,
rogue,
but you're like an archer. That makes sense.
stealing from the party is not quite what it was cracked up to be. Seeing you, lady, he'll throw this at you. A javelin.
I didn't miss
Amazing.
this time.
Amazing. Good job. The javelin appears to be tipped with some kind of goop as it splatters on the wall. And then a little ankle biter comes out to ankle bite you. It goes
Oh,
scamper.
no.
Its little feeties go pitter patter. Oh my goodness. Too bad I don't get to use leaping charge because it gets to jump at you. Well, actually, it can. It can step outside and then leaping charge at you. That's nice. It then makes it with its talons. Its talons. It gets a +1 bonus to this.
Wow.
It's amazing. I know.
The wonders of engineering.
You're also flat-footed against it, so I think that hits.
Yeah, it meets my AC anyway, with the +1.
No, the plus. I think. No, I didn't include the plus. Okay, cool, gotcha. Well, ankle biting go!
Ah, the
Oh my
horror.
God, that hurt a little.
Oh, before I
Owie.
forget, he does an extra 1d4 because you're flat-footed.
Ah, double owie.
Let's see, who are you? Oh, you've also got. Oh, yeah, they're all a lot of
This one's
template dudes.
forgiving.
A fine dude stands up, charges in. He has a big axe at the ready. So big, in fact, you might even call it great.
Wait, where is
I
he?
think it's more of an all-right
There he
axe.
is.
Swoosh.
Nope.
Nope. There's one more pack animal out there. And it... What is this with little animals and having, like, I can move 10 feet and then attack? He's got darting strike. It's adorable. Also,
They got the big run-up.
bleeding creatures are flat-footed. That's an interesting one. That's kind of like that blood frenzy thing that sharks have in 5e.
Yeah, it's neat.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't keep track. Oh, it does. Nice. Little big boy scooting and darting around. And then, with the greatest of ease, it comes right at you. To bite at your ankles. This one has... Oh, its talons inflict bleed. That makes for a great situation.
Ah,
I need to look it up to make sure if this is persistent bleed damage or just... I think it's just bleeding damage. But I'll look it up. Don't worry about it. Point is, someone's biting at your ankles. This fine gentleman, however, is going to sneak around and get up to you. and delivers a quick swoosh, swoosh, swoosh with his little no. Useless swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Alora.
Well, I wanted to move closer, but I'll move about here then, and I will bless this mess.
Denonichus. Denonichus. There you go. Oh no, you're casting Baby Bless.
Which for now only reaches Fuyu, but
With a little bit of luck, it will reach other people too.
Yeah.
Fuyu, it's your turn. I like how your initiative is all like crunched together.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by hunting Golgugan. And I'm gonna bada bam.
For you,
Like I
Jesus
said,
Christ!
Die.
So, one quick thing. That is not tech. Unless you ignore screening, he technically has one more AC because there's a big fat animal in the way.
But I have one more from Bless.
Bless is already counted in, so that's like a negated crit.
oh no.
Turns out shooting
That's
through
gonna be
people's
your
legs
turn,
is a little bit
isn't it?
risky. So please roll me
Is it?
normal damage.
I can use the hero point to add like something. To the
Gotcha.
roll, right?
We'll go with that. Ow. Well,
Hey, speaking of, I forgot to get the one for this session.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
forget.
I'm going to shoot at the other guy who I'm not changing my hunting target. I'm going to shoot this guy next to Alora.
pew pew.
Finally, I missed something.
I bet you're very proud.
Finally,
Ruby.
I have-
We'll,
There's a
we'll just
lot
get,
of people around me.
we'll
One
just
of
get rid
these
of
got
this
nailed.
curtain for a bit.
Okay, first up, garlic. Bite that man's head off.
My head. He needs that for thinking. Ow. Ooh, that is
Chomp.
pretty much exactly what you needed. His jaws bite at him, and with a grievous wound in his arm, he falls to the ground.
And then I will attack that guy. Actually, I'll attack the top one and go for a knockdown instead. So, damage.
Ow.
And this is with a minus. Well, yeah. No, it doesn't give me the option. Okay, it's with a -5.
Critical.
Ah. Well, the
Still
1d6,
crit.
the 1d6 of falling on the ground. Ow!
Ow!
The ground is so hard
Right
when
on.
you fall on it.
Right on the face.
Gonna take cover
This guy needs to check his privilege.
and huck a javelin right at you, lady on the back. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I love the determined Velociraptor token. Look at it, he's got a little hand out like.
Okay, he's trying.
Yeah,
so
gonna
hard.
get you. Gonna get you. It's kind of like he's waving, like, oh, hey guys.
How you doing?
Hey guys, what's arrow?
He snaps his little snappy jaws at Garlic's little feeties. No pack attack on this because you're not flat. Unless it's like adjacency. Oh, it's adjacency, but
Is it
it
two
requires
allies?
2 allies. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Also slash your little claws at him. Take that, Garlic.
Second one hits.
Eh.
Ew.
It's a little ball of fury.
This guy's actually doing something.
This thing gets up.
You know what that means?
Bonk.
I'm a fighter.
Clonk.
Yes, we are on critical fire.
I am a fighter.
Oh no. Oh no. You swing your large glaive at it, but because it's so long, you hit him on the head with part of the handle.
Dunk.
And it just falls to the ground and kicks his little foot at the air. Old Dizzy.
Yeah, that was
That's
just
me.
asleep.
Too bad this guy doesn't have The good old-fashioned athletics, which is weird. He has like 3 strength. Come on, man. Take some athletics. Action. Stench suppression. That's only for the sneaky boys.
They can hold it in.
Does he have anything that... Come on, man. Give him some deception, something to work with so he could actually hide. It starts on undetected or merely hidden from it. The creature's flat-footed. That's pretty cute. But that requires that it does it at the end of its turn, which it can't. It's going to slink on over. Alora, would you like a knife?
Oh, I wouldn't very much.
Knife of you to drop by.
Alora.
Ah, it's not fair.
Wait, where'd he go?
Where did he go?
One action to concentrate. Then, well, I probably would have hit the dude with a good lance.
With the lance of goodness.
Lance of good.
Imagine being such a good boy you can hurt people with it.
I did not mean to target that guy, but whoever hit me. But if he disappeared, then
He just stepped around the corner. It's not a magic trick.
then
So what are you
None then.
doing?
I attacked whoever was visible, I guess. So
The little baby man.
yeah, the Velociraptor.
Baby man,
I
what's your
guess.
AC? It's actually not enough that even with the screening bonus, you can still whack him. So give me some damage
Yeah.
for wait, is he evil? No. This thing is a neutral. Animals are generally bad targets for alignment attacks.
Ah.
You
Okay,
blast him
I
with
see.
goodness, but because he is a dumb animal, he doesn't know what that means.
Does that negate it? I forget.
It just
He's got-
nothing.
He has no concept of good and evil.
He is
on
not
your
hurt
dinner.
by you giving him admonishing words.
Okay.
Bad dog.
Brain,
Bad dog.
brain smooth. Alignment damage rolls right off. It's like a chimkin nugget in there. Fuyu.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. Okay, I need to move up here so I can go around the pillar. There we go. Now I can see Lakai One Fang, who's going to be hunted.
Can you see him?
I mean, I'm in direct diagonal lines towards him.
Your token doesn't see him to best of my knowledge.
It's hard to see when he was showing up because other people would see him.
Zoinks. Well, if you select your own token, I think you only see your sightlines.
Yeah.
In which case you would tell that like everything is working against you.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna just take care of the little man.
Going after the little guy, huh?
Little
Hey,
baby
he
man.
was doing damage to my friends.
Pew pew.
Not a critical, but this should hurt.
That'd do. That'd do.
And that's all my moves.
Ruby.
That is me.
Yours.
Go,
No
like,
longer
bite this
surrounded.
idiot.
Oh no!
Bite this dummy. Bite his face.
Hey, be polite.
That's a critical. That's how you do it.
Let's see. This thing
I don't think
is.
she bit his face. I think she swallowed him.
I mean, considering that how small it is, technically Garlic could eat things like that because he's
That's
large.
dinner, baby.
Very, very
Save-
feathery dinner.
You saved money today. You don't have to pay for dinner.
What do the rest of your actions look like? There's one more dude around the corner, and another dude around the
I'm-
corner.
Probably gonna jump off of Garlic and land about here. And then start attacking this guy on foot.
Eat glaive.
Hiya!
Unfortunately, once more your big weapon gets caught on the walls around you.
Damn it!
God damn you, confined space!
Damn you, swing arcs.
This man also has a big axe. It's crusted with blood, and when it swings near you, you can smell the rust of him not knowing what oiling your weapon means. So first he takes out his axe, and then he'll swing it. Swoosh. Swoosh. What does sweep do again? The weapon makes it easier to attack multiple enemies, not a single target. Well, he misses twice, because you are a fighting man. Well, fighting person, technically.
Fighting lady. Ruby.
Zoop. Why is there a
Oh,
staircase in the middle of nowhere? Get out of
yeah,
here, staircase.
that's what I was wondering.
Don't worry about it.
He pops out from under the curtain and strikes
Ah.
at you.
No. That hits.
That'll be against... Oh, okay, that's almost a crit, but because your AC is 21 instead of 20, well, he still gets to stab you with his sneaky attack.
Yeah, well, you take that full damage.
1.
After that, he just slinks back under the curtain anew. Alora!
Well, that was a dick move, but I still want to support my friend, so I'm not gonna go after him.
Do your best beam.
I'm
It's the
gonna go.
divine good lance.
There was a wall in the way, so
Yeah, it's that pillar.
I'll just. The goal is to move here, but I wouldn't have gotten into. Well, I probably would have if I didn't know he was there, but I do know he's there. So. There. Now, still don't get Ruby in it.
Nope. One more action left.
No, it's 2 actions.
Oh.
It was just a walk. So since there's this guy down here. Eat. My goodness.
Pew.
No.
Juicy one.
I blasted the wall with goodness.
Hey, it's a
I
hero
was
point.
imagine you blasted a lore and it just did. You blasted Ruby and did nothing.
Don't forget to give yourself hero points for
Ah,
for you. You can't see anyone right now, but everyone's fighting someone.
I don't have like any sight lines at all, and I have low light vision.
I don't think we got anything for low light.
It's how this room is built. I mean, it's like a sleeping quarters area, so logically, people would hang up curtains to create in divided areas.
I'm going behind here because I figured something's going on.
Unfortunately, it's Rimworld rules. They're still technically in the way.
Well, I can at least see.
Yeah, that
So
you
I'm gonna
can.
hunt this dude, and then
Pew pew. Ow. You technically can't do Hunter's Aim, but you still hit. Because that's 2 actions, and you've already moved and hunted, so.
oh yeah, Hunter's Aim is different.
Ow! Ruby, finish him.
Going for the knockdown off the bat. Hiya!
Clonk. 2 more actions left. Another hit.
Who's on the floor?
Oh, that's on the floor
Yeah.
stuff. Let me check that out. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Oh,
Knockdown.
no.
So that's thing.
Huh! My butt! Not 1 action left in that case.
And last action.
You whip his legs and slap him down.
Last action. I think I'll battle medicine myself.
Just put a band-aid on my cheek.
Just, why not? Might as well. Action economy. Nope. It's a flubbed roll.
Whoops.
No.
Well, the first thing he's
Oh,
going to do
well.
is get up, so...
Huh?
Clonk.
Ooh, nice roll.
Once he stands, however... Well, you know what? First, he's going to try and trip you. Misses, and then goes in for the great axe swing.
Big bean lord over here.
Alora, this fine gentleman shows up again. I do
Ow.
not know why you're all ignoring him so much, but hey.
Ow.
And another 1d6 precision.
Well,
Your
yeah.
hubris is punished. as he dives out from under the curtains and slashes at you in your back as you've turned it against him. Alora.
Alright, well, now that he's here in my visible sight range,
That he
just
is.
gonna, no, I can't do anything too mean.
And you can always try to hit him with a beam of goodness and then concentrate to expand your bless so that your friend is in it too.
Yeah, true. Let's first hit this guy with the beam of goodness, then expand.
Stop
I
being
got-
naughty.
Here is the beam of goodness.
No, he's been gooded.
Here is the damage of goodness.
Jesus, that's a really strong hit.
Owie. Yeah. 3, 4, 4. Damn.
And then let me increase the emanation by 5. Bam.
Ba 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 ba. Huh. All right, for you.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna use Hunter's aim, but I'm gonna shoot at this guy that is fighting Ruby first.
Nice.
Pew.
If you had used Hunter's aim, you would have gotten a crit, but you don't need one.
And then I'm gonna wheel about, and the reason I didn't use Hunter's aim is so I can target this other guy.
Oh, you can't see. There's literally a
Wait,
pillar
what?
in the way.
Okay, the sightline things don't seem to work for me.
However, you can totally just take a move action to go through the curtains and take it from there.
Oh yeah, because I didn't use Hunt, so I can do
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you only need a little bit to get him down. He's looking pretty beat up, and he's mostly just going after Alora to fuck her up. Because, you know, what else is he going to do with you today?
It's a Tuesday.
It's a fart noise. Ruby.
He's
Just
got
tell Garlic to
1
bite his
HP.
ankles.
Yeah, Garlic, just bite his head off.
I said the ankles!
I
No!
love how every kill has either been launching someone through walls, or Garlic just like annihilating them.
You know, once he falls down, you become aware of one thing. The ventilation in this place is fucking awful.
Yeah, it's very
Yep, you
stinky.
Even
betcha.
if you ignore the smell these things are emitting, the air is just very thick and heavy, and you can feel it on your skin. Like it's been here forever. And there's that light acidic tang, too. That's what you get when you have gelatinous cubes cleaning the place for centuries. Everything smells a little bit of lemon. You are left with silence. And, of course, the opportunity to loot the place. Not necessarily the historic artifacts around, but you can definitely take what they took with them.
I'm gonna spend a bit of time healing Garlic with some medicine.
He does look a bit
I
beat up.
will look around while everyone else probably heals up because I stayed out of the getting
Yeah.
hit part.
In that case, one of the most... Oh, let me just take care of this because otherwise you can't see, but you can easily just open the curtains, draw them. In this particular chamber, the small little bed spot, there's like a big, what's it called? Like an urn, one of those little amphoras. And it's dirt crusted, but one of them is filled with this reddish liquid, and the other ones are filled with something that smells a bit like wine?
I'm
Probably
a
not
fox.
good to
That
drink.
sniffer is very good.
I'm gonna hit Garlic and Ruby with a 2-action heal, 2nd level.
So there's like 3 of these wine amphoras, and one of them is filled with a reddish liquid.
Can I
Yeah, that's
investigate them
plus-
closer to try to figure out what's actually in them?
Okay.
Let's see if you have any. Do you have any? Well, you have nature technically. Can you give
Oh,
me
wait,
the-
no, that's actually plus 16.
Wait, one thing that I wonder if this thing has, because I would really like it, is if it had the DCs. It's like a really useful thing to have is just a DC chart. We're out of touch. Pew. Nope.
Oh no, that'll only be 20 for
Only 20, okay.
Now I know what I
So-
forgot. I forgot to bring up another important thing. My GM screen. That has the DCs on it.
Wow.
Where is it? Which one of these? There it is. There you go. And once that's loaded, I can tell you exactly. Can you roll me some nature using and against DC? Where is it? What level item is this anyway? Level 6. Whoa. All right. Nature versus DC 22. Sal, give him a go. You're not too sure what these flasks are all about, but they don't smell unpleasant.
I'm gonna probably bring it over to everybody else since I don't feel like putting it in my mouth.
Excellent. Let me dump it in your loot pocket, which, unlike the 5e1, still works. Here you go. An unusual liquid.
Heck yeah. I love weird fluid.
I love how you have no idea what it is. The nature of this liquid is unclear. Let me add some text to that. There. Because it's important that you know what it's in. As mentioned, down south is a big bedroom, which you would have noticed as the fight went on a bit. Fool, you probably takes a look down there too. So everyone else is patching everyone up. You doing good at that?
I
Use
just did a
magic.
heal.
Yeah.
Magic.
Medicine on Alora as well while we're at it.
The loot in this place is a bit more obvious.
Oh wait, am I included in the emanation?
I think clerics, if you make an emanation, I think you can decide to be emitted by it or not. So you can be involved in the two, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a critical heal. If you're going for the standard DC. Otherwise, it's just a success.
The crit heal was 48. Okay.
And the normal standard DC thing gives you, I think, extra 10 hit points at expert.
I'm just full actually.
Yeah, if you're an expert, you can
I don't
attempt
have
a DC
500.
20.
And at DC 20, it also increases the hit points by 10. Yep.
Yeah.
Huh. Anyway,
I was just doing standard.
as you examine the lower areas, Zala, you'll notice the following things. This cool mushroom. I don't know if you want to add that to your that's a nice garnish, but hey, someone has also
Well,
turned
maybe
it into
that's
some.
it.
Someone has also turned in some oil. You can tell because there's like a little pestle and mortar, and someone's been grinding it up, and next to it is a couple of containers that have been already been filled and poured in. You also find a cool gemstone. Money, baby, money in the bank. More important, however,
In the gem.
are some scrolls. Now, you got Elora. She can read scrolls. She can cast level 3 spells now. So she looks at these scrolls and she's just like, bada bing, bada boom. I know what I'm looking at, baby. You're looking at Vampiric Touch and Cozy Cabin.
Oh,
Aw.
House.
Cozy cabin.
so I'm no longer casting blast, so let's get rid of that.
They're all level 3 versions. Oh, there are 4 of those little gemstones. So that's nice. Let's see. What do these spells do? Let me pick them up and read them up for you. Yep.
And this oil is a poison, right? Like I could put it on a blade or something.
Yep.
It should say so in the traits. It's an injury
Think of it,
poison.
Injury.
Cozy Cabin.
Listen, I could take that. That could go on my bow.
You can
Oh, my arrows.
dip an arrow at it. Vampiric Touch. Vampiric Touch, you get to slap someone and suck up all the good juice. It does 66 negative damage. They make a basic fortitude save. You gain temporary hit points equal to half the damage they take. The temporary hit points last for 1 minute. So, 2 actions. You slap a bitch, and he goes, ow! Cozy Cabin lets you shape a cabin 20 feet on each side and 10 foot high. And inside are 3 cots, 1 chamber pot, and a small fireplace holding a magical fire. Effectively, if you ever want to set up shop, it'll last for 12 hours, so you can take some time to dry out those clothes. It's able to withstand most, but incredible heat or cold, powerful storms, and winds of hurricane force or greater will destroy the hut. Wow. Cool hut, bro. But that seems to be all there is, and by the time you're done, your friends are all a bit more bandaged up than before.
Ready to move on?
Yeah.
Marvelous. Ooh. An update on the Drifter RPG, huh? I'm interested in it because, ooh, you can download the basic rules.
Don't know why I can't move any further than that, but okay. Eh. Okay, there we go. For some reason when I was clicking and dragging, it was telling me there was a wall in the way.
Maybe there was, but you just didn't know about it. Well, where do you want to go? You have
Whoop.
two passages left, and both of them require you to go into the cube zone.
Let's go to Cube Town, USA. Heading to the nearest one is probably the smarter idea.
As you can
Instead
imagine,
of
by the
running
way,
all the way back.
those beautiful, beautiful beds that you saw are mostly just heaps of straw. But the fancy guy room did have like a bag the straw was kept in, made of silk, which is a little. Just get some feather down, man. At that point, like just go to a butcher shop and pick up all the feathers they plucked.
It's got their initials embroidered onto the bag.
All right.
SB for Stinky Boys.
My
So
goodness,
we're gonna.
I love that it's called Cube Face. The attack.
Aw, that one's
Shy.
shy. Baby.
All right.
Also, is Garlic gonna be able to get through, or are all the rocks gonna just clamber?
I think if we can probably squeeze through the rocks.
You
other
could
than
squeeze
garlic,
through.
and then-
Iron
Garlic.
rocks.
Garlic might be able to jump over it since it's 4 foot tall. So if he's got
Hmm.
the legs.
Just thinking we could probably, if there is like a cube in that hallway, we could try and bait it and then just stab it through the rocks. Shoot at it that way.
You could just shoot lightning at it.
That would probably be a good idea also.
Let's,
You know, being in a spot where it can't hit us, but we can hit it is probably a good strategy. So I'm gonna get off of garlic and then go on my own through those things. Just kind of wave my arms around.
yeah, garlic can literally just leap over them.
He's got the hops.
Well, you don't end up inside of a cube as you jump over, so that's nice.
Just kind of bang on the walls a little, like making a lot of noise, a lot of vibrations, get its attention.
Gelatinous cubes are cleaners.
No.
They just kind of move around in set patterns more than that they intentionally hunt things. They'll hunt something if it's making a lot of garbage and it like follows your trail, but that's more incidental, like emergent behavior than that it's an actually intentional thing.
And they're just Roombas.
They mostly
we
just
can
start
probably
fighting things that fight them.
Probably just head down the hallway then.
I mean, listen, you're not going to hire a Roomba that wants to eat your foot every time it bumps into you. I don't know why you're hiring a Roomba instead of just buying one, but hey. It's a unionized Roomba.
I can't see any further, so Laura will have to get
Laura,
behind me.
please put your light source where people
There
can
we
see
go.
it.
Ding.
You notice that the floor and walls around you are, however, extremely clean.
Yeah.
Not a speck of dust.
A little bit acid eaten, but spotless.
Ahead of you, briefly, the light distorted, and now it's back to normal, probably.
Hold up. I'm gonna take a shot down the hallway.
Your arrow flies all the way into the dark and beyond, eventually hitting a wall.
Okay, we're clear.
All right.
10-foot
Let's
poles.
kinda
Guess we
Keep
didn't
my
see it
glaive
coming
out in front of me and kind of wave it around as we walk.
Excellent. You now have an early detection system. As you go deeper down, eventually, you'll find a passage going to the west.
That, no, there's probably more stuff that way. Might be a room.
Before we
maybe
go a
it's
little
me.
bit further, Ruby. Actually, let me get. I'm going to use this new thing I found. Let's use that.
It's a new thing.
Ooh. Fuyu
Was
is the one
half
who notices
expecting-
this. As you
Well,
walk
we-
down the hallway, Fuyu becomes aware of something. There is an unnatural breeze coming from the east. A very musty breeze, like a dusty room.
Something's around the corner.
Well,
I
there is
like
no
something.
corner.
Most
Like this
of
is
the
a
time.
this is a
Yes.
T section.
Weird.
And the breeze comes from the
But
wall.
there's a breeze.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I'm
Allura,
gonna...
try tapping the wall.
Alright, I'll just walk on down and just routinely tap the wall. Tap, tap, tap. Tap,
The
tap.
wall sounds get different once you reach about here, and go back to
Oh.
normal once you get around here.
Oh.
I think we have a hollow wall, guys.
We can probably bash it down with garlic strength.
Or we can look for the way that it opens if there is an opening.
That would be smarter.
As you
Yeah.
spend some time examining the wall, at some point you'll hear this swunk sound coming from the west.
Oh.
Okay, let's look faster. Are there any skills I could use to help myself look? Like possibly thievery, looking for things out of the ordinary, perception?
A better question is, how exactly are you examining this wall?
I was figuring using because I'm in, fox form. Using my claws to try and find a catch on it that might be a hidden mechanism to open.
That would take significant amount of time. Actually, these walls are made out of smooth clay, aren't they? So that wouldn't take too long to do. Especially
Hey,
since the
can I find
door is
something
usually
that says
okay. Gotcha. In that case, well, you see, the funny thing is, you don't have to roll for that because that's just kind of something you do. There's no real chance of success if you do it carefully, and since the wall is smooth enough and there's not the possibility of making a mistake, you eventually just find a seam going around the door, around a door-shaped pattern, like a rectangle.
Is there any means I can tell of opening it?
It doesn't have a handle or anything obvious that would make a move.
Want me to just give it a big push?
Go for it, Ruby.
You give it a push. Nothing happens. The door does not open inwards. In fact, you don't see any hinges at all.
Break it.
Well, garlic and I can try to ram into it, but I don't know if it's gonna do.
Man, if
Pop it open.
if someone from Xinjiang was here, I could have made a funny comment about that.
So, does anyone have a crowbar by any chance?
Not on me.
I don't have a crowbar.
Surely, if one of you was expecting to bring a crowbar, you would have taken the time to get one. So sure, Laura, if you think you would have brought a crowbar, you would have a crowbar on you.
I honestly don't think Allura would have thought to bring a crowbar, but
I
Well,
mean, Ruby probably would have.
You do have a magical glaive.
Oh yeah. And just
True.
kind of wedge that in there and lever it open.
Can you roll me? Let's say, you know what? Roll 1d2, please, or anything, and we'll go high-low.
Okay, we'll do a D4 then. That's the
Actually,
lowest
no.
one. It's not-
This doesn't mention a specific direction, so I don't think it matters. As you put the crowbar in, and you presumably try to wedge the door open, what actually happens is you slide it off to the side, and it just slides down slowly.
Huh.
You have about 30 seconds until it will try to slide back up again. But you can open it again. There's no lock or anything. It just goes up and down like an automatic door.
I mean, there's also a cube coming, so we should probably hurry.
into the thing.
You hear that shlick again?
There's a wall in the way.
Going through the room. I like how it calls it almost imperceptible, but the DC is 24.
Okay, so what happened? I disconnected there for a minute.
I put the crowbar in, slid the door open, and now the cube's coming, so we're jumping into the room.
The only thing left in this room, which, has that treasure vault kind of room, like it has little
in.
pedestals and hooks to hang cool things from.
Sapphire.
Hmm?
The door's closed. For some reason. Or maybe it's only the bottom?
What's going on
Yeah,
here?
there.
Oh, no, it's just like a little door. It's only stuck a little bit. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Whatever this room once contained in terms of treasure is now gone. But there is one thing that remains in this chamber. There are about 4 different versions of the...
Oh.
I think there's... Let me just double check this about the Aeon Towers. Because I think this is there is an actual Aeon Towers building Pathfinder. I want the Pathfinder one, not the Devio property. How many of these? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. The Aaron Tower you've seen from the outside. There are 4 versions of it, like slightly different interpretations in the alcoves to the east. That is the only detail that remains in this room. Oh,
Huh.
eventually you hear a plap against the door, and then sliding along the wall until eventually it becomes quiet.
Bye.
Our body.
Boy, boy.
Unfortunately, this particular entry doesn't mention what the differences are, but they all resemble the Aaron Tower in terms of being like, a little ziggurat thing with a stone floating around the top.
Well, could I take a closer look at whatever one most resembles the one that we're in?
None of them actually resemble the Aaron Tower perfectly. In fact, I got a question for you. Does anyone here have society?
I
or,
do.
Or like lore Absalom or anything that would be related to the Isle of Cortals or something?
I've only got
Alright.
warfare lore. I don't think it's relevant.
Well,
I know about foxes.
whoever has society, give it a go. Alora,
Good roll.
Nice.
there are 5 towers like Aaron Tower, actually. One is located on the island you're currently on, Aaron Island. The other ones are located on the Isle of Cortos, where the Absalom and everything is located. These resemble those towers.
Oh.
If your brain makes a little bit of a jump, it's possible that these are like control, maybe? Like just take a look and you see how they're doing. And maybe the Aaron Towers and one of the other ones in place of the one that's here.
Interesting.
One might call it foreshadowing. I don't know if you actually go to the other towers, but it might be foreshadowing.
I'm sure these won't be relevant in our adventuring future.
I'm sure this is the only tower we'll ever interact with.
Yeah.
It's not called
Sure,
the
it's
Aaron
fine.
Tower Exploration Club Adventure Path, after all.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hey, what was the adventure path called again? Uh-oh.
So,
Uh-oh.
I mean, Extinction Curse is pretty ominous, too.
Yeah, it's worse.
What is kind of neat about all these towers is they all have a little ion stone-like thing that floats around them. Just a cute detail.
Huh.
But there's no treasure here, unfortunately. You will have to find your good loot elsewhere.
It's just a magic lore room.
Yeah.
Well, back out into the squish hallway.
The place smells of lemon.
What happens if I tap one of the tower pictures or statues? I forgot what they were.
If you try to dislodge the Aeon Stones, they will immediately shift back into place once you release them. If you pull them far enough, they stop hovering around it. Otherwise, there's no buttons or anything you can touch that makes them move or anything. It's just like, here is the tower. In case someone's giving you the guided tour, it's like, these are the other towers around the islands.
Neat.
And he throws his hand over it like he's presenting a brand new car.
If you've enjoyed the tour of this tower, please see our other towers.
No, you have to call them sister locations. Because that's how it works.
It's the locations, yeah.
I personally love that Garlic has to squeeze through the sliding door.
It's too big.
Yep. We'll just pull you all through.
Yep.
A thing you notice about the west, I'm just going to tell you, this is a big staircase that goes up. That goes to the next dungeon floor.
Villasila.
Gosh darn it. I bet you it's Brady. He's drinking all the internet. He's not just an alcoholic. He's a Wi-Fi holic.
Do your best, Beam.
That's the good divine lance.
And in case you were going to ask, the small Aeon stones that revolve around the towers are not magical outside of the fact that they hover around wherever they're placed near.
Yeah, I figured they wouldn't give
So-
you 4 free Aeon Stones.
If you really want to, you can get some kick-ass bracelet out of it, but
Bracelet that always wants to go home.
that hovers around your wrist. Well, technically, you could also just enchant them to have like a little light source on them, so you have like a little spinning headdress. I like that I now know that Absalom stands on the Isle of Cortos. I'm learning.
Yay, knowledge.
Knowledge is power. I like that in the new version of Isle of Cortos, there's this massive fucking crater where like the last AP happened. It's great. They made them all canon. So, Yes,
Really cute.
the lady who fires nuclear fire bombs as cannon. As is the guy with the terrifying aim, who probably went to hell itself to see how good he could get. He was like, I went there once for the Midnight Owls. I'm just gonna go. I just want to see how many demon lords I can kill. Let's just rack up a nice kill count. The little baby demon lord comes out of the spawning pool. It's like, I will take over the world. Ash is just like, man, this is getting kind of boring. Little baby man. To be fair, I wouldn't wait 10,000 years for a demon lord to grow up.
That's
Yeah,
a long time.
Imagine how much that would cost in daycare.
God, listen, you have any idea what diet they have?
Welcome back there.
Mine had totally died, and I had to go and get my phone.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Baby, no. Put some little puppy paws on you. Baby, no.
And here I'm using my phone's hotspot because I have a lot of data.
Okay.
Well, if you're sure okay.
Yep. Basically, there were 4 model towers.
Yeah, I got the model towers part.
There are little aeon
Yeah.
stones around them. And in case you missed it, Alora figured out that these are the towers that are on the Isle of Kortos, where Absalom is located, and Otari and stuff.
Yeah, I broke up right. I lost right after we talked about this isn't the
They're-
Tower Adventure Club, Adventure Path or something.
Yeah.
That was right when I died.
Oh, your
that
character's
was
dead?
about
I didn't
all
know.
All the information other than the Aeon stones don't have any magic. They're just kind of
Yeah.
rocks.
They're hover
They're
rocks.
Yeah.
And to your west,
Fancy.
again, is a big staircase. This goes to the next dungeon floor if you want to go there.
We should go to the next dungeon 4.
I assume the path down there leads back to the
And to the cave, yes.
little area near
The
the
little,
entrance,
little
yeah.
cavern spot. There might be things there.
Ooh.
There might be cobras,
also-
chefs, rats and no. Oh, it's cobras, rats, chefs, and bats. And you can't forget about the flying eggplant either.
But 1910 times are weird.
Jack, we gotta keep her cool here.
It is funny that half of that song is from a completely different video.
It's great.
It's like, oh man, they actually managed to make it work together. The you can call this game anything.
I would like a game that's called Flying Eggplant. Your objective is to kill fucking guy from Titanic. That's all you do.
You have to change the past.
That Herman Munster looking guy.
Our only way of saving the Titanic is to send this flying eggplant back in time to stop Jack.
From using his axe.
You know that
'Cause apparently Jack
iconic
is a
weapon.
Fucking hardcore.
Iconic weapon.
God. Anyway, yeah, let's head up the
Yeah.
stairs.
Aww.
Hmm?
Aww. Puts my
Wow.
little hands on you. Okay.
No
Up the
Titanic
stairs.
adventures tonight.
You
No
could've called it
caves.
Reverse Camel.
You do not want to mess with bats or spiders or whatever lives in a cave. Is this a
Nothing
stair?
good has ever been in a cave.
Wouldn't you want to build everything out of ramps in a place like this?
Yeah, especially with the travel boys.
With a sloped
or
ceiling.
Roombas.
No, it's a staircase. Guess they're not cube accessible.
And
Oh.
can cubes go upstairs?
By the way, I am using like the whole mod that gives you staircases. So there's an actual staircase button you can use to teleport up.
Okay.
Don't forget to click both yourself and garlic, or one of you will stay behind and have to take it with you.
Oh wait.
How high does this go? Let's see. Difficult ascent. Steep staircase has
Wait, where's the staircase icon?
I think I left it. 'Cause
It's-
I had the
it's-
light.
yeah. So apparently they can go up this. In fact, because the cubes have been going up and down this so often, it's actually become a bit smooth, resembling a steep ramp more than a staircase. That is the best. There's
Oh,
an
that's why I had to reload so I could see it.
no. That's because Lady Allura is the only person with a light source. So when she goes up the stairs, there's no light for you to see anything with.
No, like nothing was moving. Everyone's icons are still with me.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
I love this. Anyone who fails the DC 14 balance DC check will fall down the staircase a little bit. You can just go on hands and feet, man. It's fine. Like this would be interesting if there was an immediate encounter at the top of the stairs, but there isn't. So it's like, sure, why are you even doing this?
Hmm.
Well, we gotta wait for Allura and the rest to go up the stairs.
Hmm.
Or I can do this.
Boop.
Yeah, I've loaded back
Magic.
in. The screen is starting to become colored. Just going for the map to load.
You are now on the next floor. Where else would you expect to be? How many feet do you go up? Like quite a few feet. It's not like a little bit. Let's
We
see.
go
Feet,
up into
feet.
the basement.
Also in that hall were a bunch of statues that depict a dude.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. I don't know why would you put this detail is really only here for me, but I'll tell you about it. Also in that hallway were like two alcoves with statues in them. The statues that once stood here depicted Eridan. I think that's the Starfolk guy who made Absalom or something like that. He's an important dude, some human god guy. I don't know, his Talos levels of important. In his glory, and was filigreed with gold. Past looters broke off the statues and carried them away, leaving only the valueless feet behind. Like I said,
What?
it's fucking good.
Thieves do not have foot fetishes. This is canon.
So I clicked on the button and it's not letting me do anything.
You should be here anyway, so.
Yeah, well, maybe I need to reload again because I did some things with a transition and maybe that broke something. Sorry. Sorry. Wow, wow.
You've cleared.
Wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wee woo.
Also, some of you may have asked the question, can you make summoning circles that aren't circles? Don't worry, today you'll get the answer, and the answer is you can make something other than circles.
Time for the summoning rhombus.
Love me a rhombus.
I mean, if we have enough edges on it, doesn't it still count as a circle anyway?
I hate how fucking tiny quasits are. Ugh. I always lose track of them.
They're bees.
They're so tiny.
Tiny little
Bees.
insects.
My god.
A deadly bee weapon. My god. Didn't the Amazons use that or what?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did.
You know, Wonder Woman, known for her deadly bee weapon.
Yeah, because that was from Amazon's attack. Terrible comic.
I'll step forward.
Oh yeah, you don't have dark vision.
Yeah, because I have perfect.
I like that we have the classic dark vision here, which is unrestricted by distance. Although I imagine that seeing into arbitrary frequency ranges does decrease the ability to focus light. Right? Like, people don't think about this a lot, but different frequencies of light scatter differently in mediums, so...
Okay, I'm in now.
So your
Yay.
your eyes wouldn't quite work the same. Well, you're up a few hundred feet, so you got your cardio for the day.
I think we've got that already.
Yeah, you got that on the ramp outside. You know, when we used to glide in all those cubes.
Oh, there's someone over there.
I appreciate that this place is also wheelchair accessible because of the diligent efforts of our fine friends, the cubes.
Thank you, cubes.
Wobble wobble.
I'm doing a big thumbs up.
As you enter into this room, Alora, you eventually become confronted by a bunch of untidy people who are covered in blistering boils of green pus. The room smells, but it's not the other... This is a different kind of smelly.
There's a whole smorgasbord of stinks.
What you
This
also
place.
see is a glowing quarter. What is a hemisphere against the wall at the far quarter? The creatures inside have already noticed you because you're waving around a fucking light source.
Yeah, they probably saw us coming.
Oh, one more quick detail is that in the center of this circle is like a dead body. You can see its glistening details.
Great.
Da-da-da-da. let's have a fight because these guys are up to no good and they started making trouble in your neighborhood.
Doing crimes.
Garlic, you don't have initiative. Get out of here. Oh no,
Garlic, please.
they all go first.
Yeah, we
Wow.
like
You,
fumbled the hell out of that.
you
Also,
both
Pooh, you
rolled
shouldn't
one.
have a bless right now.
Your bless would have worn out by now, actually.
Yeah.
These fine gentlemen just want to throw up on you.
Ew.
It's the natural thing to do when you make new friends. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I need to select him in order to see where he can go. I don't think this guy's gonna make it to do his putrid blast, but he can get close enough to try and eat that
Yeah.
pretty face of yours. What a pretty face.
Oh,
Why
Uh,
does everyone have it out for Laura's face?
Alora, you can give me a saving throw because gross.
That's a fort save.
Also take some
Yucky.
ouchies.
Yeah, here's my fort save.
Excellent. You avoid
God,
becoming
your saves are on point today, mostly.
Except for that first thing set. Full damage or half?
full damage. This is just to avoid becoming fatigued or unconscious as a result of. Imagine this guy probably eats his own bile bumps and then just starts biting other people. Give him some soap for his
gross as
birthday,
hell.
please.
It is the grossest shit.
Ew. That's what
Kinda
I
like
gotta
a
say.
dog.
This one gets into position and has like a little knife out. He's ready to throw it next time. Okay, this one getting close enough to no, he can't get close. Well, you know what? He'll just get up close, pull out one of his fancy little daggers, which is not slathered in gross goo, right? Right. And I'll huck it at the big garlic man. Take that, big garlic man.
No.
Well, he can't throw it that hard, so it's all right. Ruby.
Oh, that hit me too. Hang on. I was both selected.
No, Ruby. Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm going to, since Garlic and I share the same spot, I'm going to attack that guy with a knockdown.
Clonk.
Yeah. And then can combo into. Ooh, that's big beans.
I think that means you fall prone, which means you fall off of your friend.
I'm
It
going to
also
use a
means-
hero point to re-roll it. Because I
Criminal.
have maximum and might as well.
Don't forget to. You can right click to do it.
Oh yeah, you can right click. Re-roll using a hero point.
It's a bit better.
Does that take the -5 or not? No, it doesn't matter. This guy's 12. Wait. Oh, yeah, 12 will save. Oof. Just reflex. Sorry. So, yeah.
It's like, no, it doesn't because of knockdown. So,
Okay. Well,
No.
unfortunately, you don't trip him.
well,
You have an action left,
then,
though.
last action, gotta, like, put myself in front of Alora so they can't all gang up on her.
Alora. Snappy Jaws got close to you, and there's like a little bile on your shirt, but he hasn't bitten you yet. And that's the bad thing.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm just gonna go to Lancia. Yeah. Good
Maybe-
Lance.
Maybe. Just not to live your life, but sure,
Yeah.
you know what? Go ahead and blast him. He's chaotic evil. He doesn't like being told that he's a naughty boy. He really doesn't like being told he's a naughty boy.
Pew!
That's not double
double
damage,
damage.
but I can double it for you.
Uh,
Damn, that took a chunk out of him.
Took a bite out of crime.
Then
His
I
skin
will
turned pale at the admonishment.
raise my shield. Is there a macro for well, there is a macro for that.
There is a
How do I
macro
do
for that. In fact, I think I can just click you and I can do it for you.
Okay.
Look at that. You got him up.
I'm gonna hunt this jerk over here.
Was ready to start spewing bile. Yes, thank you.
And then I'm gonna use Hunter's Aim and go for a good hardcore shot at him.
Swinky winkies. Fuck!
Fee's on point today.
I'm always on point. That's how arrows work.
Ah,
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. That is an instant kill.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Explore
across
it.
the room into a wall.
He does that Warframe extremely unbelievable, just floating through the air while the ragdoll swings around, but the trajectory doesn't change, kind of fall back, you know? Ugh. I hate that. It just looks so. Just stop the ragdoll. It would look way better. Ugh. Anyway, that's your whole turn, but man, what a turn.
Yeah, just you guys are fighting this guy and an arrow flies by you. And the guy's like, bruh, I'm gonna
Just pops like a big zit.
Ooh, ooh, it's gonna. You know what this guy's gonna do? He's gonna look you dead in the eye, there, lady, and he's gonna give you the.
Oh,
Ew.
boy.
All adjacent creatures must attempt DC 18 fort save. On a failure, they're slowed. Slowed to a critical failure. And you get a
Okay.
penalty.
Me
No, no.
and
Alora is like,
go.
ew.
I hate to
Oh,
Why do
I was
I
hoping
get all the
one of them would-
gross?
I was hoping one of them would look at Laura dead in the eye, see that arrow kill his buddy. Actually, ma'am, I don't think we have a problem. Have a good day. And just walk off.
Take this, lady sitting on Drake back. Miss.
I mean, nice try.
Takes a 5-foot step and also tries to slather you in a putrid blast. Many of his pus-filled pustules burst onto you and garlic.
Me and garlic.
Doing fine, Ruby.
First, I'll attack the top guy.
In order to prove
Yeah.
my Pathfinder superiority, I will now use the term abricandalo. Oh no! I've 1 hit point left. What will I do? He looks dire straits as you swing at him one more time. The next blow will certainly be fatal. He has no defenses. Ah! I have no defenses. Killing him is not a pleasant affair, but luckily he doesn't have the death explosion thing that some things like these tend to have. I mean, he still smells like absolute ass, but if anything,
And
the pus
then-
smell covers up the onion.
It's still not great. Then I'll have garlic kind of roar at the other guy and spook him. Or not.
Actually, their will is 4, so he is actually intimidated by that.
Wow.
Ah!
Ah.
So that's all your actions.
Yep. 2 attacks and an intimidate.
Can't you give your third action to your mount to give him 2 actions?
Yeah, I could move if I wanted to.
Or we could have an attack.
I think it's like, isn't it move and attack but
No.
separate?
No. It's
No?
with support that things get a bit funny. Like, you can move and support or only support, but you can't do support in anything else. But you can give him 2 actions and he can move and attack however he likes. Or intimidate, or athletics, whatever. So he can go
Yeah,
for a swing
might
if
as
he wants to.
Might as well.
Chomp. Ooh.
No.
Well, you know, the real benefit is if you critically miss, nothing bad happens, but you do get a hero point for it. That's not the right critical. It needs to be a 1 roll, but you get it.
Yeah, it needs to be a raw critical miss.
Be glad that he's not a swashbuckler, or he would have whipped those teeth out of his mouth.
You can tick that off Sapphire Bingo. The swashbuckler.
Alora, if you
Oh,
had
nice.
bless up like a good bard, then your friend would have had a critical there. So there,
There's
get
the
that.
other
Okay,
There's only the one guy though, so.
Yeah.
let him have it.
Remember
Divine
that
Lance. His AC
Good.
is a crisp 17. Ah. See, and this is something people forget. If you have bless up and someone's intimidated, that's like a +2 you get in total. And then if you flank him, you get a +4, and it starts to rack up fast.
Yeah.
All right, he's nice and softened up. Laura, you're no longer slowed, but that is your whole turn to do, and your shield goes away. Fuyu, would you like to do the honors?
Yeah, I'm hunting him. I can play the intimidating Terminator music.
Oh no.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hunter's aim.
Whoopsh.
Christ.
See, this is what rangers do.
Yeah.
At least precision rangers do. You kill them too, leaving you with no one else to
Now
fight.
there's 2 of them on walls.
You would have noticed that one of the corpses has started to levitate before you remember that there are gelatinous cubes around.
Oh, that's dinner.
I mean, it was over there a moment ago, and it finished cleaning that room, and it's over here. Just
We are feeding them.
it like detects an
Also,
absence of motion. It's like,
how
ooh,
m-
corpses.
how many people have I pinned to walls this adventure?
I mean, it's only for adjacent surfaces, but yeah.
No, I'm assuming that if it's this much damage, it's any wall.
Like
It's like the Huntsman in TF2.
like if they get hit hard enough that the arrow just sticks into the ground instead, slams them in.
Because I did it to 3 of them in the first room, 2 of them in the previous room, and 7 people.
Just in this dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, my shots are definitely on point.
Oh,
Like,
there's more rolls.
Don't
we
worry
can
about it.
Try and give that big squishy boy a wide berth.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems to be
Yeah.
following a left-hand rule kind of pattern.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
slide
so why would
along
he go for
walls.
us? He has plenty of food.
Additionally, since he has 3 corpses inside of him, one more thing can fit in at most, and you can see where he's going at all times. Since you're giving him
because,
such
yeah.
close observation, Ruby, I'll give you some fun knowledge.
Ooh.
At a certain point, as he's sliding into the rune circle, which he doesn't seem to interrupt or interfere with, if you're going to hire gelatinous cubes, you need to make sure your floor and your magic rune circles are resistant to their interference. It's made out of metal. It's carved into the ground, for safety. So when it gets around here, it wobbles awkwardly as if it's get caught on something, and then adjusts and goes back to normal.
Onward.
Be careful. It's getting close. Fuyu, watch out. It's around the corner.
I can avoid it.
Don't do it like your friends are yelling at you. Do a dramatic roll, and it's like slowly sliding along the walls.
It's like that
Austin
one
Powers, yes.
Family Guy joke.
Yeah.
Speed 3, the glacier. If this glacier moves less than 2 miles an 3 centimeters a year, we're all gonna die.
Alora, there's a hallway going up north, and in the distance you can see the glistening of those rock stacks. Additionally, you'll smell a fire with some food roasting over it, and hear a distant chittering between people.
Alora, maybe we should send, the fighter first.
Well, yeah, but I have the light, so yeah,
Yeah.
back up.
I mean, if there's a fire, we don't really need your light.
To the north, Ruby, you see another room within which is also part of such a magic circle, like you see the glowing runes in the ground.
Oh yeah, so it goes through multiple rooms kind of thing, a big ring. Kind of carefully approach this room. Laura can come up behind me with the light.
Okay.
Okay. Anything of note?
At first, you don't see anything, but then your eyes catch something. There's this layer of dust that has settled on top of a vaguely humanoid shape in the room. It's this fine gentleman. Alora, don't.
Skillful, invisible
And
stalker.
Alora just dives on it.
No, I didn't move me.
Hiya!
The invisible stalker must have been here for a while if it's covered in dust, but it mostly just stands there, and it might be bound by the circle because, everyone knows invisible stalkers aren't native to this plane. That's how you keep yourself safe. You make a circle assault.
Someone needs to get that, cube in here. They've been neglecting this room.
Or at the very least been neglecting this dusty boy. Does he have any languages? Well, he only speaks Orin, but...
Ew. Nobody speaks Orin.
I don't.
Nobody does. Everyone looks at that language and goes, "Huh, I don't know what that is."
I actually
They don't pick
I go with the fun 5e rule that all elemental languages are alike, and if you speak one, you speak the others, but in sort of a dialect.
it. You've got an accent.
And you can only really communicate basic ideas. Like the more fun, abstract words are locked away until you learn the language proper. The creature does stand there, and examining its vague shape, it's standing there with its arm crossed, and the only thing that isn't dusty is one of its feet, which is presumably tapping against the ground quietly.
Mage people, do any of you know what that thing is?
A very good rogue. Can't see him.
I mean, that's where my thoughts would go.
Whatever it is, it's invisible, sort of.
Because I don't know anything about like magic.
Like
I don't
I have
know if nature would tell me what that thing is.
I've got some vague arcana knowledge, like just what I've picked up here and there. I don't know anything about that, whatever
And
that
if,
is.
if religion would pick me up on it,
Actually, I
that-
think is it an elemental? It's an elemental, so that would be nature, I think.
Oh, I actually would know about it then. Because
Excellent.
I'm trained in that.
Well, then give me the goods. Let's see how much you know specifically about elementals.
Not a lot.
Yeah, not really your forte. Actually, Arcana, Nature, unspecific lore, and specific lore are allowed. Nice. Ruby, you would know a little bit about them. These are air elementals, sort of. I don't think they can fly. Yeah, they can fly. Thought they couldn't, but they can. They are naturally invisible, which means that even like anti-magic can't make them visible again. They're amazing trackers and hunters and sneak attack boys. I like that they have only a fist weapon, which implies that they use the mushroom sneak attack from Dark Souls, where they just fucking deck you.
The fucking right hook.
It's sneaky because you
Also,
don't see it coming how hard it hits.
I'm gonna take a moment to detect magic.
Well, it's an elemental, so it emits that faint sort of not from this plane of existence kind of energy. The runic circle
Okay.
is distinctly like conjuration, constraining, abjuration, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Keeps summon things in. Invisible Stalkers. One thing that you do know is they don't sit still. They're usually kind of mean boys who like killing people. Or well, let's put it like this: a lot of wizards summon Invisible Stalkers as assistants or as guards, and they don't treat them right, and so eventually they become bitter and they just kill their masters, which is how they got their reputation.
Oh god, yeah, the first edition mimic. Hell yeah. Punch.
It's a sneak attack because you don't see coming how hard it hits. The point is, this Invisible Stalker is probably extremely frustrated that it's been here for so long. Because they don't die from aging. It could have been here for as long as this tower has stood here, for centuries.
Well, probably shouldn't interrupt that because probably if it's been here since before the demon people took over, then it's probably there for a reason.
That's a fair point, actually.
Also, what would we get out of helping it?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
a crazy evil wind beast thing guy. Probably, yeah.
It
leave
has
it there.
It has the intelligence to tap its foot assertively, so...
Can you speak common?
Probably not, although you do see some of the dust fly off of the shape. Probably shook its head or something.
Koro wa nihon desu ka?
You take your ska music out of here, young man.
Habla español.
Also, yeah, I assume Fuyu speaks something similar to
Why are you all using weird dialects of common?
I don't know, at least I'm not doing the American thing of yelling at it.
I mean, I speak Ignan, which is
Do
the
you
fire
unders-
elementals.
Yeah, like I said, you can communicate basic ideas through Ignan and Orin.
Yeah.
I imagine it would get more complicated the more the elements are opposed, so like fire and water would be like very difficult to get across.
They'll probably get angry if anything. They don't like each other. But let's just leave this moron and move
Well,
on.
you can try asking it what's doing here. You can kind of talk to it.
Yeah, okay. But just kind of
Let's see.
very slowly and carefully go like, why are you here?
Oh, you're doing the American thing.
Yeah, well,
No, that's if it doesn't understand you, yell louder at it.
well, Indian is a very slow language.
I know, I figured fire would be faster.
it's very loud. That's the difference.
I imagine that
Oh, so
Ignan
it's
would
drum.
involve like some swing of a little stick of fire or something, and
Yeah.
and Terran would involve some juggling.
Yeah.
Add a little pizzazz to it.
You can only do Aquin if you're doing synchronized swimming.
It's all about the splashes.
So no, you have to have your mouth full of water to do it. Don't spill.
It's just gargling.
That's why it's so hard to communicate across the languages. They don't understand each other's weird trickery.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't understand this air elemental's jazz hands.
So what this fine fellow will tell you, one thing you notice is that it speaks softly, a bit weak. Maybe it's got the 6. You're not too sure what diseases an air elemental can catch, but oh wow, it's actually immune to bleed, but it's not immune to diseases. So technically, this thing could catch a cold. Great. As I mentioned, the creature will. It mostly just starts off straight away with the old "let me out of here" spiel. It would like to leave. It's been here for so long.
But why were you trapped?
The basic spiel you get is this: I was summoned here for an experiment, but my summoner has since died, lived or otherwise. Ooh.
Spooky.
Well, they are like pretty much a ghost, really.
Hmm.
You could mistake a ghost for an invisible stalker, and otherwise. The basic gist you get is that whoever summoned them long ago is gone, and he's not too sure what they wanted. They were very much pointing at pictures of people that they were like, yeah, about. They were kind of hoping
They
that
didn't speak the language.
they kind of hoped the Zolgaths would let them go, but the Zolgaths, they've just been throwing idiots at him for training, and he doesn't like it. Additionally, kind of fading away here, not the circle interrupts connections to the elemental plane, and while there's air around, it's not enough. He's starting to fade. Please open the door. Stop having it be closed. You just have to pull one rune out, just one.
I mean, I feel bad, and I kind of wanna help, but
I mean, I broke a sage drill before. I could try.
You don't even know
well, if
what's
it's
going on, though, Bella.
if it's
Well, yeah.
metal, if this is just metal on the floor, you could probably just
Pry it out.
lever it up.
I have arrows of cold iron.
So yeah, I'm gonna kind of hobble forward a little and just wrench it up a little bit just to
So-
let them out.
Technically, you haven't told your friends. No, I don't work like that. I assume you tell your fucking friends what the hell's going on.
Yeah, like a nasty wizard person brought them here for an experiment to I don't know.
I get. Don't
hurt
don't
someone?
don't repeat everything. Like I said, it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they heard already.
you put your thing under a rune that looks very big and important. Are you good with Arcana? Because otherwise, you're just kind of guesstimating which one looks good.
I'm trained. I have some knowledge.
Oh wow. Okay, in that case, you would probably know which rune looks the most promising to break this in one go, so you don't have to spend hours prying out different ones. They always present. People always talk about. I mean, you're gonna scuff the runes, it's gonna be all broken. But in truth, it's actually really complex, and it's just the scuffing that makes it easy. Like once you have to
Yeah.
take out runes one at a time, suddenly it's a whole bunch of work. You have to go
Yeah, this isn't just a salt circle that you can just kick a hole in.
like a jerk. Like, I'm kicking a salt circle.
Yeah, take that.
When you break
Dummy.
the circle, almost immediately there's this. Since you're actually partially elemental, you would be sensitive enough to notice this. There is this rush of energy, as it were, that goes inside. Sort of like if you break an air bubble, like the pressure equalizes. But on an energy level,
Yeah.
not like on an actual air level. And once that is complete... Man, why am I always so gassy during these games?
No.
My
It's
belly
us.
always starts acting up. It just doesn't want to be happy when I'm happy. The Invisible Stalker would normally give you some experience, as if you defeated it in combat, but instead this one makes you a finer offer. It offers you the ability to summon it once if you require its aid.
Oh, thank you.
It's level 7 creature, so make the most of it.
Yeah,
So no
I'll hang
fun.
on to that.
Like it's got a mean punch.
Ooh. Oh, a little better than me. And I'm a fighter. That's what I do.
So you watch the dust fade off of it because it like spreads its arm to soak in that goodness, and then it slowly fades, telling you the magic words to summon it.
The magic words are, gee, it sure is stuffy in here.
Man, what I would do for a vacuum cleaner.
I'm just gonna go
What
get some
would
fresh
you
air.
do for a Klondike bar.
Drink more Ovaltine.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna put it in your consumables pocket. I'm gonna put one summoning of an air elemental. One a summoning. There you go. You got one favor.
Hmm.
Always nice.
Hope our favorite doesn't kill him.
I mean, he's tougher than you guys, so probably not.
Yeah.
70
Well,
hit points.
That's another thing. If our favorite kills him, that's when we know we run.
That's how you know
Yeah,
you should
that-
probably drink some potions. Alora, luckily, this batch of dudes is not, in fact, in front of some problems. As you come closer to this area, you see lots of sleeping bags. This is obviously space that people sleep in because they're sleeping bags. You wouldn't put those in a place that you don't. There's also the crackling of fire, and once you get close enough, you can peek around the corner-ish to see a big campfire with some roasted meats over it, as well as some dudes sitting around it. Some of them look like fucking chumps, but one of them looks like got one of those big axe guys. Additionally, you hear the weak flittering of things, and at times you see something that resembles a closet.
Mm.
And those little boys who've got the little claws and the little spells.
We encountered some of those way back in town.
Oh,
Well, one of
Go
them.
take a shot.
oh, there is one thing that nice. I don't know why he has this in his back, but you know what? You can keep it. He doesn't need it. He had one of these.
Oh yeah, one of those.
Get real sweaty. Well, they don't seem to notice you, but that's probably because they're having a fine conversation. They're sitting next to a bright light source, which would interfere with their dark vision to an extent. And, you know, they got a big meat in front of them. The meat actually,
Which-
and the smokiness kind of counters the smell, so that's nice.
Can I use my fox ears to try to hear them?
Yeah. They mostly seem to be chittering and chattering about banal topics because there's a lot of like giggling and laughing and like argumentation. Doesn't sound like they're talking tactics or anything exciting.
Wait, they're demons. My bow has demon bang.
Well, closets are demons.
Yeah, all the goobers we've fought so far were just lizards.
They
That's
were.
what I'm saying, specifically this.
Gonna rush them? Give them the classic?
Or I can shoot the closet before we rush in.
Well,
Oh.
before you do that, I could cast another bless.
Spell casting is fucking loud.
Oh, it is?
If it has
Yeah.
a verbal component, which is the V, then yes, it's fucking loud. You need to say those loud and clear for the world to hear.
Then I will not cast bless yet.
So, the closet. What position do I need to be in to see it? Since apparently, oh, okay, I do have a light source. Okay, he's right there.
It's kind of flittering around the place, just having fun.
Okay, can you move him back up there so I can click on him so we can have this work out for my ambush? Thank you. So I'm gonna watch him careful, hunting.
Don't forget, you have these
Okay,
little stone
then.
pillars you can hide behind. So
Yep. So I'm
Yeah,
taking
you
that
got
for cover.
cover.
Yeah, I'm full hunting. So I'm gonna use all of my buffs and a cold iron arrow with Demon's Folly. I'm gonna explode this thing once again at one.
die.
You know what? I'm re-rolling that.
No, the arrogance. I will swoon if you crit. Watch me swoon. No.
Oh,
Haha.
Aw.
It does not wish
Oh
for me
well.
crit. Oh well.
This thing has a lot
Ew.
more hit points. It looks like a tough nubbins.
Plus, what does my bow do?
Well, for one, I think you have cold iron going for you, right?
I do have cold iron. I switched to the cold iron arrow.
Extra 3 damage.
And yeah, mine has a Bane property arrow.
I think-
Property rune on it.
Wasn't there like an extra D? Okay, I think. That is a good question. How do you get that to work? How do you get that to function, huh? Let me see if that's on there actually in actual mechanical terms. It has Bane, yeah. Let me just look it up real fast. I don't like one thing about the Archives of Nethys. Holy shit! It's got too many pages for things.
It really
Like, you
does.
go to equipment, and it's like adjustments, adventuring gear, alchemical items, armors, artifacts, assistive items, consumable items, contracts, cursed items. Blah. Jesus, man.
Yeah, it's like Russian nesting dolls. It's you gotta dig deep to find what you're looking for.
You gotta grab it by the horns. Bane gives you, I think, an extra 1d6. That's what I thought. Yep. Of a weapons type. So that's about it. Oh, apparently you can't make them specifically for demons. You can make them for fiends. So
That's
yeah.
weird. I figured
Oh.
Demon's Folly would be the one that had it.
Oh, it actually allows you to have specifically for astral dream. Okay, cool. However,
So I get the 1d6.
humanoids, undeads, and specific types of humanoids are never a valid option. Why?
Why not undead?
Because we already got the
That-
undead hurdy weapon. Wah.
I guess that makes sense.
The second
The
you hit the
humanoids
closet, it
too
lets out the window's pathetic screams. Because it's a little baby man.
Dumb
Now it
weenie.
has an arrow that's like a quarter of its size sticking out of its chest.
I probably went like straight through its wing, creating a little hole. And the whole dungeon suddenly this floor roars to life.
Oh,
'Cause
you
these-
and I get to go first.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well,
maybe do
someone
that
else
for,
gets to go first.
This guy.
I think is she the highest level character in the whole dungeon? Yeah. Yeah, she's the highest single creature in the dungeon. At a crisp level 7.
Gasp.
Juicy.
Does she have the usual teleportation thing that these dudes tend to have? She does! How far is her telepathy? Because she could probably just go, yo, what's up? And he's like, ah! And she's like, gotcha.
Yep, okay, that's what I figured.
And
That's
then
what it sounded like.
she has to move a bit, and then there's a whap, and then there's a zap. Whoop! You have no idea what just happened. Alora.
Hey,
The old
now
baby
I'm
man's
gonna
like,
do
ah!
Now I'm gonna do my thing. Get blessed, yo.
Baby bless.
Pray
Break my
hands emoji.
5-foot emanation.
I love that it is losing its religious connotations and it's just a well-wishing thing. Just like how the nose snorting thing has kind of integrated itself. That's nice. I like new ways of using things.
Now I'll move in. To about here. So I'll move the emanation too.
That's good, like pin animations to people, but I guess not. Was it light source? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. This is little baby man. For you.
There's a baby man. Yeah, he's still making noises. And wait, why did you leave my ability to give from your bless?
Oh, because I thought you were going in anyway.
I mean, I guess, but I'm the archer. I don't want to go into a hallway.
Well, that's why you can expand bless over time.
Yeah.
This is how you
Well,
end up with a
I'm
middle
gonna
row.
be blessed this turn. But I'm gonna take this guy. Once again, Hunter's aim. I'm gonna try to fuck him up.
Pew.
And 3 more from the cold iron.
Already included.
Oh yeah, because I have it there.
Yeah, you still
And-
standing.
Let's try one more shot.
Hey.
You ain't gonna make it.
Poof.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Was it really though? Was
It
it really?
was.
Anyway, I gotta say, Brof Broof, Bjork.
Bjork.
Oh.
Dog time.
It's clobbering time. Woof woof woof, buff buff buff. Ruby ruby ruby.
That is me. Can move 25 to here, and then I can't get in range. Swoop.
Please don't hit him. He's just a level 1 Zolgoth.
I'm gonna hit him. He's a level 1 Zolgath. Hiya. Ugh. It's a hero point. And then I can attack again. Because he's a level 1 Zorgath.
How the frick did you miss so badly against a 2 with armor class 16?
Listen. I find a way. My plus 16 attack modifier.
You know, for a character called Leader, they sure don't have a lot of shit that makes them actually leaderful, like leadership abilities. Anyway, he coming around the corner when they come, and they too are having the worst luck on rolls, so good luck. Let's go for a second swing, just because they can. Ooh, they hit you, Ruby.
Wow. Well done.
Good job. Oh wait, they're in the darkness. You don't even see them, so that's technically against your
There's a
flat-footedness.
fire right there.
Yeah, but there's a column in the way. So they're technically standing in the darkness.
The fire has an angle that would make it visible.
And
Okay,
I do have low
okay.
light vision.
Okay, Sila, for fuck's sake. The column is literally between them and the fire at this point. That's
Yeah, like
called
they're behind
interposing.
it. Yeah, they're behind it.
Additionally, you have this to worry about. All these guys have this cool trick where they hit you and they make you go, ow, I'm a little weaker than normal.
Take the damage and then... fortitude.
No enfeeblement for you. Your muscles are too strong. This guy,
Flexing.
he gets up from his little squat position, which is not enough to trigger attack, but he gets out his little club, he holds it over his head, he's like, ah! Swinging it at ya! With furious and reckless abandon. There's another closet here. He's gonna do a smart thing of turning invisible. No wait. The smart move is to go over here and try to hit you with fear. Become spooked, animal. It's for garlic.
Oh no, Garlic. My baby boy.
After all, if you want to get a mounted knight, you hit his mount.
No.
Garlic is now frightened too. He's so
Oh, no.
scared.
Poor baby.
Sure.
Alora, there's a man with a club.
Oh no.
With the other guy, I accidentally rolled his attack for throwing the club, but now I'm using the one that's actually hitting people on the head with it.
What?
You feel the swing of his bone club. Despite it being made out of bone, your bones feel weaker than his bone.
Ow.
Anyway, this little snobby baby has to catch up. It's to flap his poor little wings so far to make it into the common encounter. Da 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 da. Remember succubi? I know you remember Ruby.
No.
Evil grin of meaniness.
I
So-
hate these bitches.
So, for those who don't know, I think it was the Forge of Fury, and in that dungeon somewhere is a in 2e. There's also a succubi. I ported it over, and let's just say the paladin had a really bad time.
The paladin always has a really bad time.
On the plus side, after that, I'm pretty sure that you stayed like one of the consistently amazing characters.
Yeah.
You paid your
I
dues.
do miss Monastery.
You paid your dues early on. All right. You know what? They're gonna aim for you, Alora, and they're gonna tell you with a suggestion. Maybe you should stop concentrating on your spell, and just drop it. Just don't worry about it. It's fine.
Where'd I go? But that sounds reasonable.
Why are you using someone else's saving throw result? How did you do that?
How
I
did you do that?
I'm gonna try that again.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
A completely unrelated Zolgath Bowbearer decides that he is going to drop concentration on a spell he didn't even cast. He's floating around in a
Didn't think-
gelatin cube.
There we
I
go.
didn't think
Ah,
on you when he
it's a
spells
good-
okay,
Holy
boss.
shit, you actually made it.
That
Wow.
does not sound like a good idea.
You decide that you would rather do with your spell how you like it. Well, you now see her, and she looks like the bad beans in the situation. Realizing that she might have to switch to some more fun things. She has lots of things going on, but don't forget, if you tell her that you're not interested and that she is a thought, everyone made jokes
No
about
means
this.
no.
No means
I do love-
yes, and you say no means no. She's like, no, my head, it hurts.
I do love the glasses pose on that art.
It's sassy.
The
But
teacher
all my
that's
girls are
upset.
bare minimum. Bye.
Alora, there's a
No.
mean boy next to you who's like, "Hey, I'm mean. I'm gonna beat you up with my bone club. It's a thigh bone."
Well, first I'm gonna do my concentrate. Just
It's
out of
spam.
spite. So there's that. It's bigger now. And then, I'm just gonna, I guess, not target who I was gonna target. Because this guy's up close. Gonna.
Begone, foul fiend! Damn, he's gonna be
Whew.
gone.
Yes.
The goodest damage.
Obliterate.
Which I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know how to double.
he goes down. You blast him right in the thigh bone.
Divine lanced him in the face.
I looked the cyclist right in the eye as it did that. I was like, you wanna try that again?
He can't answer you. For you.
Yes, I'm gonna move here. Get that bless. And
Yeah,
there's,
baby.
this, there's this person out here who looks different. I don't like that.
I'll tell you
She
this
doesn't
much.
look like the normal things we're killing. And
She
that's
looks like a
actually
person, yes.
intimidating. So I'm gonna look her in the eye, focus on her for a moment, not use a hunter's aim, but I do have the bless effect. I'm a capper with
Pew.
cold iron.
No, not cold iron. That stuff smells. Can
she's
you roll me your
demon.
bane? The bow appears to respond positively to shooting her. That's 20 damage. Nice and clean. It's 1/5 of her
Simple
hit
and clean.
points.
It's the way that I'm feeling right now.
As you hit her with a fine arrow, she lets out a snarl, and you watch as reflexively. She doesn't seem to have control over this because she tries to tuck him away seconds later. Wings start to unfurl from her back. Big leathery wings you'd use for very sexy hugs in the bedroom.
Wink, 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 wink.
Thank God I was still using my cold iron arrows.
Well, that answers that question.
There's a scampering wolf in the background. Scamper, 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 scamper. Stalking closer. Laura, you can see it around the corner. It's one of those wolves you saw back before, but this one seems to have been completely corrupted. It has taken on fiendish traits. In fact, it also qualifies as evil now. That's how fiendish it's become. Ruby, 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 there's beans around you. Your mount is a little spooked, but that's about it.
Oh no, not the spooks.
Bullied your boy.
I think I'll have Garlic act first and bite this guy.
Always
hell
trying
yeah,
to get it.
Garlic.
You
Always
can do
going
this.
after the
Bite
little
his
man.
freaking head off.
That is literally twice what you needed to kill him. So
Garlic, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's between Garlic and me for who's just slaughtering the most things.
grabs him by the legs, just slams him into the wall, his head cracking open against it like a walnut.
And then Garlic's second action is move one step forward, so I'm in range to hit this horrible lady. And
Hey, I have an axe. I'm fighting you. Don't you walk away.
go away. I don't care about you.
I have an axe.
And then my remaining two actions, I'm going to try and
She's
knock
getting
down.
knocked down, but she'll get up again.
Hiya.
An
I've got
unnatural,
I've got full hero points. I might as well use one.
an unnatural order of evil shield her from your blow. If only you were blessed. If only you had a bard. There we go. Now it's actually appropriate. I mean, to be
And I
fair,
get to-
that is a big benefit that everyone forgets about the composition, is that it actually affects a large area right out of the gate.
Listen, next time I'm gonna play a bard, just to spite you.
You can't do that! What am I supposed to yell about now?
Hey, remember the
And
one
I'm gonna
time
pick
that,
the swashbuckler archetype.
No!
Hey, remember one time we had Claire play a bard and she overspecialized in illusion.
And we fought undead, and none of them were affected.
Yep.
If it wasn't for that module, that would have been an okay strat.
Gets behind it like, I got a big axe. Actually, no, he's standing perfectly fine in the darkness and slight cover, so he'll take cover. And Ooh, well, since actually Garlic's frightened would go down by 1, so let's just reduce that. There you go.
Think.
Just gonna try and trip your Garlic, but he fails. Not a critical failure. Gotcha. Well, he's still got an axe. Whoopsh. Garlic,
Oh,
eat
no, Garlic.
axe.
Garlic takes big damage.
This guy has cast a sphere,
That-
so now it's time to cast invisibility. Whee!
Don't even know if that did that apply to Garlic.
Yes.
I think it did. Yeah. Okay.
Why is Garlic's AC 16? Is it really that low?
I don't know if it's supposed to be that low.
I was just wondering how low the dragon's AC can be.
Assuming that he's trained, he should have about 19 at the very least. 2 from his dex and 7 from his level. So we'll sort that out in a bit. Let's just say that he missed. Because even on a baseline,
Yeah,
he should have missed by now.
Okay.
You hear... He might be invisible, but you can still hear like a small set of wings like flapping around you. There's a little quasi that's trying to bully you. This guy hasn't used his fear spell yet. How close does he have to get? Oh, that's too close, actually. He can't cast a spell from there, can he? No, but he can fly, and he can fly fast, and he can walk. The game is using this walk speed for some reason. I think it's 30 feet-ish. Let's get a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. Listen, he really, really wants to scare you, Alora. You've got a pretty face, and you know what? Pretty faces, they scare better.
One likes your face, Bella.
Man.
Well, you're dealing with demons, and we're all very selfish and mean boys. If you were dealing with devils, they'd probably go after the fox or the Bernie-looking person who looks like they might be able to chill out, hang a bit, sign a contract. You're a little
Never do
spooked,
that, though.
but you'll get over it fast enough.
Not a crit fail. That's the important part.
Aloof lady. She's not that aloof. She's fighting. You can't be aloof when you're fighting.
She's
That's
got an arrow on your side.
presumably. Well, you know what? I've been nice on you so far, you, but let's give you the old dominate.
There it is.
Let's
Oh, that
just
concerns me.
now. I know you keep forgetting this, but you can interrupt people interacting to grab weapons out of their pockets and everything, or if they cast spells with somatic components. So, if you would like to, fighting missus.
Please do it, fighting person. This is my worst.
If you
save.
crit succeed, you even interrupt it. That's the fun part.
Okay, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm spending 2 hero points
That's a lot of hero points.
to add +8 to this attack.
Wasn't it +4? Because let me look at my
It's
house.
+4 if you do it after the fact, and
no,
double if you do it before.
That's first edition. If you look at my house rules and stuff, it's +4 before the roll and +2 after the roll. If for 2e at
If you
least.
do 1,
Oh,
but I'm doing 2.
I guess I never specified a limit on it. Oh wait, yeah. If you do if you do 2, you can add +10.
Okay,
Oh.
so this is +10.
Yeah, this is the I want to crit motherfucker.
Yeah, this is if this hits, it crits.
I'm gonna
Do
break
it.
your legs, lady. My ankles. Ah!
+10.
+10 is like
Alright.
the worst number.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. You do smack her.
Can I use a hero point to let them reroll?
Sure. Here. Let me give you a pat. If you crit, I'll do that. What was I gonna? I was gonna flinch, or was I gonna swoon? I was gonna swoon. I'll swoon for you.
There you go. Reroll.
There it is.
There's a
Yeah.
crit. Big whammy, +10. Oh, by the way, I want you to thank the Paizo designers for not giving every single demon damage resistance that you have to worry about.
Yeah, for the love of God.
You just smack her real good, and you slap the spell out of her hands. Or
I'm
maybe
gonna
you just,
knock her glasses off.
or maybe just smack her on the chin so she can't get the words out. Like the magic sort of works, but at the same time, nothing happens. Gosh, well, since you're so eager, she's going to cast Abyssal and that's a ritual. You can't use that in the time.
She sits there and does that for like the next 24 hours.
Well,
Well,
if she wants to.
I like how this one thing that gets me about this. I get that. I get why this works the way it does, but it just feels kind of silly that it has an action cost associated with it. Like I get that it's like, oh, you dominate them and then you give me a kissy kiss, but it just makes it kind of silly that like, oh, we're having sex and it's combat time.
There was a
Roll
game,
for initiative.
there was a game I had on the DS called Etrian Odyssey.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
This is why they can do it, because they can grab you and they can go like, rub your chinny chin. She gets in closer.
Etrian Odyssey
Yes.
had a class that was hunters, and they used swords and combat whips.
Yep.
But they wore tight leather, and the first combat whip skill the Dark Hunter would get would be puffs, and then
Wink.
shackles, and then gag, and then ecstasy, and climax.
Thankfully, Tron Odyssey toned a little bit down as the games went on. But, ooh.
You
Wait,
know,
you've played Etrian Odyssey?
Yeah, I've played most of them.
that's
My
a little
God,
thick.
someone else.
That's a little thick in terms of that's like that big layer of cheese that Chef's Club does. Alora, it's your turn. Did you know?
I don't know how worth it'd be to do this spell. Also, who can't I go towards? Like, what direction can I go towards?
Oh, that's if you're fleeing. If you're fleeing, you have to run away, but there's no like you can't go closer to someone.
Okay.
Frighten
Well,
just gives you a
I'm
status debuff.
closer to
Ugh.
get Ruby,
Oh,
Garlic, and
Oh no, the man who was standing in the shadows is revealed.
Yeah, the guy's
Oh,
been
no.
hitting my dragon this whole time.
that doesn't change what I want to do anyway. Because what I want to do, despite it probably not being,
Bella,
yeah,
Bella.
Hmm.
You should move to that square. That way we're all in it.
Yeah, and that way you're not in range of that dude.
I
Well,
thought
we're
you were.
all already in it.
No, but I'm not in it now because
Yeah,
of the
you are.
animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I was. I just didn't
Yeah.
see the corners right.
Purple.
Purple.
Alright. What I'm gonna do is gonna hit that succubus with impending doom. It probably has a high will save anyway, but
Doesn't just have a high will save. It gets a +1 against magic.
uh, that's a crit success.
This
I
is what they
believe.
did
Yep.
with spell resistance.
That
She's
was a
like
way
impending doom, more like impending smooches.
I'm glad they changed spell resistance, because boy, it sucked in Pathfinder 1.
You really had to prepare for it or hope that it never showed up.
Yeah. Half your build was preparing for it because it was awful.
Well, that's my turn.
It's way more fun when it's just like directly like I get what it's going for. It's like, oh, it's armor class because eventually you can just hit everyone. But
Dang it, I actually missed with all my stuff.
she's
Wow.
a tough nubbins. She's got those moves like Jagga.
So now I'm in range of Bless Dragon.
Ow! Roll me the 1d6, please. That's 15 plus. Ooh, that's another nice 20. What? It actually
Ooh,
Why was that a 40?
because I accidentally set her
think it's
HP to
40,
20 instead of reducing it by 20. She has 40 hit points left, by the way. You've been doing exactly 20 hit points every swing.
yeah, like legit, impending doom is useless because y'all been critting all the time, basically.
We've been murderizing everything that lives.
Bark Broof! Out of the dark jumps a
Stop.
dog. Oh, you know what? Actually, it should probably end up around here. That's a better place to be. And what's this aggressive rush? It can move half its speed. Its movement doesn't trigger reaction. At the end, ooh, I like this a lot. Ooh, let's go for that one. First of all, Laura, you need to get rid of your fright. There you go.
Yeah.
It's gonna intimidate the fox. Let's get your will DC, and your will DC is 19, so you aren't affected.
Grr.
Bitch, I'm a fox. You're a wolf.
Well,
Just growl back.
it can still snap at you and bite you.
Ooh, it meets my AC. Wait, do I get... You don't get +1 from Bless, do you?
Nope.
No,
Just attacks.
No.
it's just for saves and attacks.
That is also why Inspire Courage is a bit better because it also gives you +1 to damage rolls for all damage rolls, including spells. It's great. It's hilarious on Magic Missile. I've got Magic Missile. It's 1d4 plus 1. No, it's 1d4 plus 2. And then it was like, oh no,
Oh no,
That's-
the horror.
that's so much. But yes, before you get bit at, little snappy bappy boy. Surprised he doesn't have like tripping on this thing. But-
Wait, I'm back to the amount of health I was before Laura healed me before.
Ruby, what does he do?
I think Garlic's... Well, Garlic's Frighten goes down to the end of the round, right? I'm gonna try and knock down this lady. With a hiya! Beans.
Oh,
Bella, do you have a hero point?
sure, I'll hero point that.
You can spend it afterwards
Okay.
to make that a hit.
Yeah.
How do you hit for exactly 10 damage?
Yeah, how come we've been doing like even damage every roll?
I have no idea. No, that's not going to be enough to trip.
Uh,
But
yeah, her reflex is plus 14. It's like a 24 DC.
yeah, I figured as much.
She's level 7. Big numbers.
And then last action, give Garlic some time to, I guess, intimidate the guy in the back. He's kind of being a problem.
I mean, he is providing flanking, which is like a big problem. That is a hit, so he becomes a little spooked.
And then might as well just use Garlic's last action as an attack.
You might just roll a 1. Aw,
I rolled a
2.
2.
doesn't count. Axeman is invigorated by the effectiveness of how well things are going, or at least that's what he thinks. Things are going great. Bellany still seems to be very excited about things, so he's also very excited about things. He'll go for those ankles on your doggo, and he succeeds actually.
Ouchie, ouchie. Don't stop
So yes,
believing.
you fall prone. This one goes away. I think you also fall prone because you're on top of him. So whoop.
Yeah, I tumble off.
Oof. You're on the ground, which means Invisible Quasit has the perfect opportunity to land on top of you and hit you.
No.
Invisible Quasit becomes invisible anew, with the intention of getting you. He's gonna get you good. He's so excited about it. You have no idea.
It's gonna get you.
Well,
Okay.
he gets a hero point.
Nobody say anything.
Gets a hero
Don't
point.
embarrass him.
You got a hero point from that, okay. So he does a little bit of damage. Some of which is evil damage.
No.
However, the big problem
horror.
is that you need to make a fort save or become poisoned by his nasty claws that he doesn't wash when he goes to bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, my fort save isn't that great, but it's pretty
But it should
good.
be like your main save, isn't it?
I mean, stat-wise, yeah, but all of them are expert.
This guy flies on over to Fuyu and just starts flittering around your head like, yeah, I'm a little baby man. I'm being very annoying. Pay attention to me.
Killed like 3 of you on the way here.
Bellany has such an easy target as you lie on the ground. Now, unfortunately, not you, Alora, so you don't get to say it. You don't get to say it when she steps on your neck. The bad kind.
Stilettos.
Laura's just like, nice. And
She has a
believing
remarkably
she is
strong
Laura.
set of legs that are filled with evil.
Ow.
If only you were an animal.
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
Please get out of here. So I'm annoyed by something that I just noticed. She has that whole thing with attempts to grab. Oh, she uses diplomacy to grab someone. Nice.
What if
Just
she
that
fails if she takes mental damage?
Finger gesture.
Does she? She might actually, because that's technically how I would interpret that. Oh God, that is literally how it works. If she can't
Yeah,
grab you,
I
she gets
knew that.
sad.
Like, what system did they add that in where
Wait.
Succubi take
Oh,
damage?
it didn't
if
work for
you
Dominate.
resist?
I was hoping she did Dominate to me. And that would somehow make her take damage.
She grabs you off the floor, Ruby, and she has you firmly by the collar. Shakes you
But you're
around a
getting
little
kinda
bit.
hot under.
Oh yeah, to be fair, I think Ruby's always kind of hot, being made of fire and all. She puckers up those lips and plans to give you the bad kind of kiss in a moment. I love how this text is completely fucked up, but I get the point. She prepares to give you a peck right there on the lips, Alora.
Alright.
Nice.
Nice, nice, nice. Goes down smooth.
It's only nice if they do 69 damage, baby.
That's not nice. It's most of
Again,
my health.
spend it. Spend an action to increase my emanation.
Da 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 da.
Why not? And then, just gonna hit the Ashigath with my good.
No, I don't want to be hit with good. Don't give me spankings that are to correct my behavior. I'll just become more rebellious and resent you in my later years. Ow! That didn't hurt nearly as much as I thought it would. Who are you?
Okay. I need to save Ruby.
Little help.
Please do.
Pew. Dog.
Oh yeah, archery gives that.
It does. Unfortunately, he does not, in fact, interrupt your attack, but does get to bite you. Alright, you hit Belly with a good arrow, but... Show me the damage.
How much damage?
Nice. 1d6, please.
Please do not be a 2.
You notice she has exactly 10 health points remaining.
I know.
You can
Oh,
feel it in your heart,
gross.
can't you? You can feel it.
I can do this. I just have to hit. If I hit, she
Belief.
dies.
Yeah, your base damage is pretty
Believe-
close to that. Oh yeah, the cold
Oh,
iron.
with
Yeah,
the
you will
cold
kill her.
iron.
You will kill her.
Yeah, if I hit her with this. Bella, do you have any hero points?
Sure, yeah. I'll spend one.
Take one out of your back pocket and hand it over.
That's 4.
Juicy plus 4.
Ooh, that's gotta
It's
sting.
like-
Ooh, that's gotta sting.
Unless you have one more to help, then I miss.
I'm fresh out.
I don't like to mix and spend. That's illegal. Anyway, this is a blood wolf, and he's snappy, and he goes for the person that's attacking his owner, and that's you for you. Starting off by trying
Oh.
to trip you.
He actually succeeds in that, I'm assuming.
Yes, you're on the ground now. And then come. Oh wait, excuse me. I need to. Yeah, MAP. Thank you. Chomp, 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 chomp.
Thankfully, only one of those hits.
Ruby, you are gripped firmly by a lady who looks like she's about to suck your soul out through your lips. I thought the eyes were the windows to the soul.
Get me out of here.
You just gotta hurt her once, and you got her.
I would love it if Passionate Kiss was like a 1 to 3 action thing and it gets more awkward the more actions you use.
I'm just gonna try to attack. Don't even bother getting out of the grab. Just stab.
Everyone gets sickened by cringe as she gives you a big 3 action kiss.
There's a lot of cringe going. Oh, good.
That is a solid. That's actually a critical hit. You
Oh,
are not.
crit.
Do not interact, lady.
No, thank you.
To nothing to the chef.
The demon falls before you, and the illusionary disguise she wears on her skin fades. I mean, like, depending on your perspective, the red skin's better or worse. I don't know.
Probably
Captain
should have
Kirk
led
is
that.
all over the redskin.
If you're into leather, it's alright. Otherwise, she's a bit rough in this form. And the horns are a little. You imagine that. Like, you know, if someone's giving you a blowjob and they have the horns, they might just start stabbing you in the gut, and that's not very practical.
Do they
Look,
point forward?
okay, but Safi, there's a way to handle this. You take some tennis balls.
Oh, God. Use your succubus safely, please.
Some door stoppers. Just dunk.
I'm gonna say the common encounter ends here because you just killed the biggest, baddest thing in the room, and the remaining guy is slightly spooked, and the closets are also not in the best situation with how they fuck up.
Oh, so we're not even dealing with the Ashigath here.
I mean, they're all pretty much just gonna book it out of here. If you want to, you can fuck them up as much as you like, as they make
I
their
want
little
to take a
getaways.
parting shot at the dog.
Oh,
This one's personal.
Ruby sits on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm
Catch-
gonna get up
catch my
and I'm gonna
breath.
shoot that dog on his way out.
Wee, it's just a little popo. I'm just a little doggy.
Can you remove the prone effects on me? I forgot how to do that. Do I right click them?
You right click. You can right click them in the top corner. Or you can right click your character and do all that stuff.
The blessed effect. So I need to add one to this roll. But
Garlic gets up.
Well done, Garlic. You did it.
Wee. Little closets are like, oh no, one of them might get eaten by garlic on his way out.
Garlic's gonna try and bite one just because it's free food.
Alora's good.
Well, I got some interesting news, and that's that technically there's only one fight left.
Huh.
Yay.
Although I don't think the boss fight's that interesting, actually, now that I think about it. Oh well.
Well, first,
Just add some
Alora, do you have
fireworks.
another one of those big healing spells you can do?
I mean, how big you want?
I don't know, enough to make my arm stop bleeding from that dog. I have
Yeah,
potions if, everyone else is fine.
we're all a bit hurt.
Alright. Gather around.
Ah, the 3-action heal.
Yep.
Either the most depressing time of the day, or just a nice big dollop of creamy goodness.
Wait, isn't it 2-action heal for
That's for
ammunition?
the directed big heal, yes. Thought you were gonna go for an aura, but hey, it's up to you. I mean,
Alright. Yeah.
Ruby is the lowest hit points here, just for technicalities.
Actually, I'll do the 3-action. 3rd level healing.
Plus 24, though. Ooh, that's a nice heal. Again, precautions are presumed that you don't heal the bad guys on the floor who may or may not be alive. I mean, hey, if you want to ever punish your players, you just go, by the way, those guys aren't technically dead yet, so they all get up. I don't know why they would start fighting you, considering you beat their asses once, but hey,
Just keep bringing them back up and hitting them again.
this is
Yeah,
what we
fine,
call
yeah.
experience farming. GM, you already gave us the experience for them. We can bonk them again, right? Ugh.
Also, to save on Alora's spell slots, because I picked these up out of the box last session,
Yeah.
I'm going to give a lesser healing potion to each of you.
Huh, okay. I'll use one.
What does Bellany have in her inventory? No. Oh, she has a bunch of stuff, actually.
She's a
These-
fancy succubus.
These are technically in her room, but I don't think it's fair enough if she carries them on there as well. She's like a shit ton of scrolls in like a scroll case. She also has
Use
a
the other
moderate.
potion on yourself.
It's just one of these. There you go. A moderate elixir of life. Look at that big
Yeah.
heal.
The lesser one above.
Also, don't forget to go through the
There you go.
loot bag at some stage and pick out stuff.
Yeah,
that
that's
you
why
need.
I've been taking some of it out.
Yeah, I've got like a bunch of potions and stuff from
Okay.
there previously.
There you
Lenny's assorted valuables.
go. Actually, I wouldn't have had done that because I would have been included in my own spell.
Well,
list.
then you can have that 16 damage healing go to Ruby.
Yay!
Well, if it's the area of effect, it would affect everyone in the area.
Yeah, so that would mean I wouldn't use the potion on myself.
Yeah, so instead it goes to...
Nice. Nice.
Neat.
Also, can we put the demon mask on Garlic?
I don't see why not. You could probably just slap it on
Yes.
top of his head just for kicks.
That's sick. Do it.
Yeah. Garlic gets a cool hat.
He gets a +1 item bonus to intimidation checks.
And can use fear once a day.
Is Garlic smart enough to use an item?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could teach him you could teach a dog a trick. Anyway, here are all the scrolls you should find on her. It's one of Alarm. It's one of Bless. It's one of Charm. Of course. One of Enfeeblement, which is better than it sounds often. I think the problem is that it's a fort save. A Scroll of Auguries. If you ever want to ask someone a question, here you go. Resist Energy. Always nice to have. And one of Mirror Image. Always nice to have. They're all in your loot bag now.
Yeah.
Now you have the power to make decisions.
And those go to you, Bella. Everyone
Okay.
who knows magic. I mean, technically, we could give a few things to the fighter who has his own arcana knowledge, but I know none of it.
Well, I would take Cozy Cabin because
I
feels
mean,
like
you can
something.
take all of them.
Let me just pull things in. Touch. Sure. I already have Blast, but
Hey,
There
it saves you from having
you
to use
go.
the spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically +1 spell slot. I only just realized now that I forgot to put music on today.
No.
Hmm.
Think that goes to show that this was engaging.
Yeah.
Good news. Once you beat this boss fight, you will have beaten book 1. Can you
Wow.
Let's
imagine
go
that?
kill something.
Put it on the shelf.
If you want to do it now, we can. And then I gotta think about preparing book 2. I can't believe we made it through this so nicely.
Yeah,
we-
let's go find a boss.
Go up those stairs that are directly to one's east.
To the west.
I thought you meant beast. I don't know why, but lately a lot of times I try to drag a token, it slides it onto someone else.
That's
Hello,
what I
I
have.
need you.
Yeah. I have a lot of spells now. Do 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 do.
You're a big wizard.
Alright, everyone
Oh.
go click on that.
Oh, there's something I need to tell you about, which is not properly handled. But here we go. On Bellany, you would find a letter as well. It's written in Abyssal, which I think one of you speaks, actually. Right?
Not me.
A
Mr.
certain
Fox.
fox does. The letter,
Wait, I took Abyssal.
you did, right? I saw one of you had Abyssal on your sheet.
What are my languages? I have Abyssal, yeah, actually. I can read that.
In that case, you can read this letter. It mentions that someone named Kavnakash was sent by superiors from a place called Moonstone Hall beneath the city of Escadar, which I think is a surface city. Let me just look that up. Again, if you're not familiar with everything, yeah, okay, Escadar is actually a surface city on the Isle of Erin, so that's on this island. So it came from someplace underneath a town you know of. Let's see. Belny in particular has been making notes on this and seems to speculate that the individuals that he was sent by, this Moonstone Hall, is led by priests of a dude called Zevgaz. What the hell is this? Can you read this? Demon names are like this. Demon letters are like this.
Paizo.
Zevgavizeb.
Yeah, Zevgavzeb.
However, Moonstone Hall
bad.
doesn't sound like a temple for that guy. She's wondering what's up, but hey, she's having fun, and now she's dead. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Boop.
Oh yeah, you're upstairs, aren't you?
Yeah.
I
You
can't.
instantly run into these dudes.
You run into a bunch of dudes who are standing around. Also, here we go. Oh man, this room has got a nice description. Let me read it for you. Also, in that previous room, before you go up the stairs, there's a big alarm gong that they can ring. But that never happened. A sun-shaped platform of marble rises 10 feet above the flat mud brick summit of the Erin Tower. 4 large columns support another marble slab over the circular staircase in the center of the tower summit, but there are no walls. The open-air platform provides a commanding view of the Isle of Erin, the Inner Sea, and the Isle of Cortals to the south. I should mention like how high up you are because, in case someone tries to kick someone down. A blazing ball of light, 3 feet in diameter, swings around the tower summit in a laser circle, never approaching closer than 40 feet, causing shadows to spin around across the marble. The orb provides bright light but no heat, instead a soothing feeling of growth and life emanates from it. You mean like a peepus? On the platform, a small heap of ripped nets, broken poles, and other debris lies surrounded by several charcoal marks in geometric shapes. Someone's been doing math, and has been confused by it. Up above, he's sitting on top of a pterodon that's obviously limping around, so it might not be able to fly. Oh no, wait, I decided to get rid of that because that's dumb. You guys should be able to handle it, you're level 5. A guy sits on top of a pterodon, one of those big winged dinosaurs. He himself wields a very big and sexy maul. Sexy. He wields it with command, and he actually speaks common, because the thing he tells you is to leave with your lives, for he plans to end the lives of all, and you will be one of many.
Wait, if we leave, that means he's still going to kill us.
In a more indirect fashion.
Doesn't
Yeah.
seem to be beneficial.
I think I'd definitely prefer to stay here, not die, and have you be dead.
I love how this thing says if the heroes reach the Aeon Orb, they can't capture or destroy it. Like, was that a concern?
Are we gonna try to
Did someone in
protect
playtesting think I'm going to destroy the artificial sun that keeps everything alive here? This seems like a great idea.
I
the
mean,
whole reason we came here?
considering the amount of murder hobos that exist in the world,
I like how the only
There's
reason.
always a chance.
I like how the only reason there's a roof over this place is to keep the rain out. Oh, cool. The reason this guy is here is because he's like, how the fuck do I destroy this thing? Every time I throw something at it, it just goes out of the way, just lazily goes around it. This orb may be slow, but it is more powerful than my greatest rocks. Let's see.
So I did have an item I wanted to use on him.
What do you want to use on him? Because he does take some time, like, yelling at you first.
I've got a peshpine grenade.
Just gonna throw a fucking grenade at a man who's talking to you? Great.
That's the right time to throw a grenade at him.
Okay, show me the goods. What does this even do? Fucking hung it at him, man. Give him the goods. If you equip it, it should show up as an attack under your action section.
Okay. I have 2 explosives I've picked up. Now they have them.
Look, now they're there. And the Peshpine even has the... Oh, God.
Where did it go?
Oh God, foo you!
My face!
can Fuyu crits every combat?
Fuyu's master ability is surprise attack.
It's all either all crits or all misses. There's no in between.
And he's stupefied too.
That doesn't really affect him in a meaningful capacity, but... Because he's not a spellcaster, but still, like... He starts to slur his speech almost instantly. Also, his pet gets hit for force splashing. The second the grenade leaves your hand and it's clear that you're trying to fight them, everyone immediately just goes for it.
Did anyone expect me not to go for it? You guys are all okay with me going for it.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm proud of you. Well done.
I like that it's 2 mounted flyers, but they can't fly against each other. He moves a little closer, or about there. He puts this guy a little closer. Oh wait, he can cast spells. What? Oh no, this is bad.
Not right now.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Well, the fun part is he technically doesn't have to cast a spell to smite. He wields his mole eye over his head and looks at you, Fire Lady. He tries to say something, but he slurs over his words. So instead of saying something cool, like how he is the real knight in this fight, he says something like, "I'm the fright of the bite."
My favorite color 7.
Oh, that's a crit, baby.
Is it? Oh God, it is. He lands the Hammer of Doom. But I'm gonna be nice and say that he can't use his biggest spell because he's a little confused. He doesn't know what he's doing. So how does this work again? Oh no, he just adds the dice, so he might as well go for the big one. It's not that much extra damage.
Yeah, go for it.
So 12 on top of a big crit of 20. He slams that big, dark, cursed, glowing hammer at you.
Ow.
Now, you know what? Does he have something like knockdown? Oh, he has, like, profane gift and smell. Oh, wait. Shouldn't this go away? No, it lasts without her for enough that this is a return. He'll just look you... No, he's gonna look fool you dead in the eye and give you the old meanie eye. For you is frightened. Ruby. Show him what you got. I've turned the staircase off so no one can click it accidentally.
Yeah.
Good.
That is important.
Gee, it sure is stuffy in here.
Oh no, you're gonna use him right away? Fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
this is
kinda
the
get
boss
our
fight.
ass kicked.
Well, there he is. He hasn't had
Uh,
time to recover yet, but he's there. He'll act after your turn, but he'll appear like hereish. You know where you want to.
Assume that takes like 2 actions.
Sure.
You know.
It's like a summon thing. Well, actually, summon would be 3, but let's just go with 2.
Oh, if it's 3, we can make it 3.
Then we'll go with 3. Your mount can still move if you want to.
No, this is a good position. I'm fine.
Stalker shows up. I mean, you wouldn't know that
He's
because he's
irritated
invisible.
that he's here already.
You can't see that he's there. In fact, the guy who's on the mount doesn't know that he's there. He's gonna feel the fucking fist, though. Oh god, he has a 2d6 stealth. Okay, cool. So this first fist is gonna hurt like hell. Actually, all of them are because he's invisible, so he gets it on all of them.
Also, sensibly, he's irritated.
Well, that's pretty underwhelming. 17 damage from a guy who should do way better than that. Well, to be fair, they're both pretty high level creatures, so they're kind of matched. This one tries to jump on top of Alora.
Ah,
Wow. The horror.
Club
That's movement, isn't it? Can I hit that guy?
You can hit him, yes, if you really wanted to. If you feel like that's a good idea.
Uh,
I mean, he probably tumbled down the
guy's doing-
stairs.
yeah, might as well. Eh. Buttons.
No! Okay, that critically hits him and that stops him, so he has to spend 2 actions to do this. Kind of limping over, I guess. I have the high ground, Archer boy. What he would say
Boy.
if he spoke the language. Hey, listen,
He's a weird-
lizards
a
can't
weird-
tell. If you can't tell lizard genders apart, they can't tell yours apart.
Ours are a little more obvious.
are they though?
I mean, just because Fui's a fox person doesn't mean they don't have, person features.
Who's that one attack?
These ones are doesn't really matter. Miss either way. But they were swinging for Alora. Alora, it's your turn. You're standing in the middle of a bunch of stuff happening.
I am actually, so I'm just gonna back the heck away.
These
Luckily.
guys have attacks for opportunity.
They haven't demonstrated that ability so far. These guys don't seem to be like
Yeah,
trained
we're-
fighters. They're more like rambunctious people.
Then,
They're goons.
What are they class-wise? I don't think they have any. I think they're just whatever.
in my stead, I will give them a spiritual weapon.
Sword.
Will be right here under Fuyu. And I will be
Well, the
attacked.
way we're gonna do that is we're just gonna make like a 2-foot sphere. Here.
Wait.
Here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, roll the attack and the damage, please.
Attack.
Ouch!
Yeah.
Don't kill me. That's illegal. Oh god, I just noticed something super cool. Well, there's 1 hit point left. But something neat. If you hover over a name, it actually shows up the little hover over on the map too, in the chat box. If you hover over there. That's really nice.
Yeah, we're noticing that. It's really good.
So many tiny little touches. For you, there's dudes all around. Duding at you.
Well, first, I'm going to try to help with the big guy. Last time we killed the big guy, they got demoralized.
If only someone had cast
If
less.
only one more.
A tear droop. A sweet
One
droop.
sad droop. Still,
15's 15.
If only you weren't
Then-
frightened, actually, that would have helped.
yeah.
Yours
Then I'm going to use my other action to try and finish the guy Bella shot at.
delightful. Hit him. Get him.
Pew.
He has 1 hit
He's
point, so
dead regardless.
he falls down the stairs. As a man should. Well, you know what, Bella? Since you're standing over there, and you're standing so close to the edge, let's... No, you're supposed to grab her.
Don't push
You're not.
me because I'm
Oh,
close
close
to
to-
the
He's got you, Bella.
edge.
And he starts pushing you towards the edge.
Oh no.
This tower is pretty high up. You might not survive this fall. You know, he's got more of those big fancy harm spells. Actually, what spell did you cast when you were moving around, Delora? You were casting spiritual weapons, so you're a divine caster, right?
Yes.
Let's just say that cleric to cleric. Let's just say, when clerics meet clerics, or divine casters meet divine casters, I guess. You can only assume that you're one of those goody two-shoes, because if you were a naughty boy, ooh, you could
Wait,
tell.
if he just moved outside, moved over there, wouldn't that move him outside of Ruby's range?
I already used it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, he's gonna throw up his maul, give you the old smit. He's gonna smooch you with a smit.
No.
Be careful, Bella.
That hit.
Damn.
That hits.
He's gonna put that
I
harm on
think that
top.
crits.
Actually, let me just cast them so that they're actually removed and I know what I'm doing. Don't forget to get a fort save for this. I forgot about that. You don't get a fort save for the maul, though.
Ooh,
You better make that
Fort
fort
save,
save,
Bella.
Bella.
Alright,
Nope.
no.
Bella goes down. Ruby.
Alrighty. Hey, that was a really mean thing that you just did to my friend. I think
My
you
spiritual
should
weapon is gone. No.
consider getting bitten by a big drake.
Get him in the butt. Who are you
What the
biting?
hell am I targeting?
I
I
don't know,
was
this-
targeting
The guy who fell down the stairs, yes.
I was targeting the big special man.
Big Special Man has an
But-
armor class bigger than that.
Yeah.
What's his
And
armor
then-
class exactly? It's 22.
And then I guess Garlic will take steps. I'm in range for everything. And then I will try and. I guess. I don't think I can trip him because he's riding somebody. So I'll just kind of.
I'd say that I would throw him off
Clave.
of his mount because he's like strapped in, but it's not enough that you can't just whip him out.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do then. Yeah. Knockdown time.
No, you can't knock me
I,
down. I'm not getting knocked. Stop aiming at this random guy who's not around anymore. You miss anyway.
Where's the button to get rid of it? All my like character sheets are over.
It's
it.
good. You're no longer targeting him.
Yeah, okay. Targeting proper. But yeah, that misses because it was only 20.
Marvelous. Well, you still got this guy, who you were smart enough to summon in. He'll give you some flanking. Ah, the benefits of being invisible. You get to deck a guy in the back of the head,
Twice.
critically.
And Snake Eyes.
Well, he's softened up enough that most of you guys could probably finish him. And he gets one more attack because he just used one to slide over. Who gets affected by reactions when you can just deck a dude?
Yeah,
needs them?
good thing summoning this guy who's apparently going to kill the boss for us.
Well, there's a reason why Invisible
Damn.
Stalkers are considered fucking annoying to deal with.
It's a freebie.
That
I'll
is
take it.
exactly what he needed because he had 11 hit points. So you're fighting this guy and you miss, and you put up all these techniques, and then he just suddenly gets like chokeholded from behind and thrown off of his mount.
Oh my god,
something-
for just a moment, an invisible version of Claire's Warforged shows up.
The
Just
suplex.
chokeslams him.
Fine, we'll put it as a suplex. Hucks him right on the other guy who's trying to drag Laura away. Ugh. Ugh.
Good job calling that thing.
Cheers
That
for
was
the help, bud.
tactical MVP of the round.
Sneaky sneak. He slips around with 2 steps. No reactions, but he does get flanking on you. Oh no! A 12!
Oh, he gets a hero point.
He's not a hero. He doesn't get points.
He gets
God
a
damn
weenie
it.
point.
God damn it. They'll hit you eventually. You
Oh, one
fox.
of
Yeah.
those got me.
Alora,
Fucking Laura.
I think your initiative actually shifts to somewhere else. but
Bottom.
y-
It's
sh-
the bottom or top. I don't remember.
You go before the person who smacked the shit out of you.
Which was the big boy.
Who
so-
is dead.
Fuyu, it's your turn. No, that's not how that works. The idea is that you get as much time as possible to intervene.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna.
get a whole turn.
Like, this is...
The guy that's holding Fuyu is being. That's holding Alora is being hunted by me.
Yeah, that's this guy.
And then. He's getting shot.
Oh, no. Oh,
In the
no.
butt.
Probably critical because he's trying to drag someone, so, you know.
Okay, I'll take that critical.
I imagine...
Also, that was the wrong button anyway.
Oh, you're throwing a Dwarven Daisy.
Yeah, I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Careful, because the splash damage will fuck up Alora real bad.
But this will fuck him up real bad.
Oh, no. An arrow in my head. What am I supposed to do now?
Hey, what's this arrow going through between my eyes?
Alora, would you like to show the class what
Wait.
your death saving throw looks like?
I would
Uh,
love to.
Can my arrow throw him over the edge and not Alora?
Sure. Just that awkward,
Yay.
awkward ragdoll. Alright, cool. You now have 2 dying. Boop.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it's not a death saving throw, it's a recovery check. Because you never know what WotC fucking copyrights and patents nowadays. tapping is our thing. Well, the pterodon hasn't been told to kill anything or attack anyone, so the pterodon's just sitting there.
And its master's gone.
It's at most a little confused and like scared because combat and mount gone.
It's not gonna attack. Alright.
Ruby,
I'm jumping
Ruby.
off.
Help me with
Yeah.
these. If we kill these things, we can get there.
I've got time. I've got time.
I am surrounded.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Ruby, if you have a health potion, slam it down her throat, glass and all.
I was gonna bring my great health potions I have.
I mean, that's 2 actions. There's only 1 action to battle medicine.
Yeah, because this
Do
was
not-
last
do
one.
It's
not
one action
crit
to battle
fail.
medicine. It's one action to battle medicine. That's why it's so good.
That actually worked.
Just hit her in the
Please.
chest. Give him the old Resident Evil chest bump to get him up.
7 health.
You are now wounded,
Eh.
but you are alive.
And last action, let's have Garlic bite that one right there.
Actually, if you give garlic an action, you can bite twice. Don't forget, one action
Hey.
becomes 2.
Eh,
Mounts are
bloody
great.
It's gonna double attack this guy. Hey, oh Jesus Christ!
Garlic is filled with
This is-
fury.
It's between and not a lot of damage.
Well, wasn't a great damage roll, but
But between
It's
garlic
another
and
one. he's chomping.
this guy has 1 HP.
They always have.
Actually,
1
he has
HP.
3. Well, the Invisible Stalker can fly a lot, so don't mind him. He's just gonna fly behind some dude and try and snap his neck.
Whack.
Gets the flank.
These guys have okay. That's a crit because not flat-footed. Flat-footed. So that and then
Not
plus 46. I mean, it's not quite a neck crack, but that is a very good neck adjustment. You know what? They're just gonna run. They're at low hit points. Shit looks bad. Let's get out of here. This is a
Why don't we
lost
shoot 'em?
cause. Sure.
I can hit one of them as he runs away.
Sure. You know what? Give him the old backstab. If you hit them, they're down. You get to keep the bodies. You get to keep the bodies, I guess. Boop, boop. Well, that went way
No
better than it should have.
survivors.
Excellent. And with this, you have technically beat it, Chapter 1. But first, I must tell you of the fun reward you're going to get.
Yeah, the story.
The Aeon Orbs may not be sentient, but their power is extreme and potent. When you hang around it for a little while, you gain special powers. So you could technically do a pilgrimage on all these towers and get some cool power. Or maybe it's just giving you power because you're a cool guy.
Cool.
Let's see.
That person called me a guy.
You gain something called a resonant reflection. And you have to invest in it, but it doesn't count towards your limit of 10 invested items. Why is it invested then?
That's weird.
Resonant reflections aren't
Or
visible,
just
their
the
effects
whole-
can be. And although a hero with one is aware of its presence, so you know what's going on. You will gain additional ones. There's no limit to how many you can get, but I think you can only have one active at a time or something like that. Whatever. The point is, you gain the reflection of life. I have no idea where in the compendium this thing is located. I'll have to find it. But it's very fun. I think you're going to love reading on it. It's just a spell? Is it an action? Where is it? Where do I find it? Compendium, why do you make this so hard on me?
Let's see if I can find it on
Maybe it's an item. Maybe it's an item, because, you know, it's a thing.
Oh yeah,
Archive
Bill, if you got thrown off, I was gonna save you.
Oh.
I have this.
I think maybe I need to
Figure.
load it in first through the packs. Packs. Get your packs here. Big packs, small packs. Where is the pack that I'm looking for? Pathfinder Society, boons, hazards, spells. Nope, I can't find it. Well, I'm just going to have to take a little screenshot from the PDF then.
Wait, how would that have helped me?
I was gonna jump off to try and grab you and activate that to use the force to pull myself back up.
Good news, you gain
Ah.
this cool power. Passively, while you have this, you can double the hit points during a rest.
Woo. That's good.
Additionally, once per day, you can give yourself 30 hit points over a minute. And it increases for every 2 levels you have beyond 5th level. So that's nice. Basically, you gain the power to soak in that good sunny D.
Not the purple stuff.
It should be noted that while you get all these cool powers and stuff... Ooh. Here we go. The orb still seems to be in a bad spot. There's something about it that just sits the wrong way. You know, just like kind of like a flickering lamp in the hallway. He's heartened. But man, that's so weird to see someone use the word heartened instead of disheartened. Well, you've done what you were set out to do. You helped the Pathfinder Society out. You should probably give those things back you borrowed. And you know, you saved some dudes. Got rid of these guys trying to do something with the Aeon Stone. And you restored some measure of peace. But there's still something going on, and it ain't good. And you have a clue as to where to go. Maybe you should do that. Follow that. There's one slight problem that you realize as you sit here, looking out, seeing the cool orb fly around, and the beautiful green forest, the dense, like overgrown forest that just huddles around this thing like crazy. Got some bad news for you. Escadar is where Mistress Dusklight has set up her celestial menagerie.
Those
So,
are a series of words I don't know.
Mistress
That's
Dusklight,
the
go ahead, Dizzy,
crazy other circus.
that you worked
the-
for.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So if you want to follow up on this clue, you're going to have to contend with her. In fact, she's such an important part. She's on the front of the second book. Get a load of those striped pants. They're the circus pants. You got to wear striped pants if you're in the circus.
Yeah, you
Oh
gotta
my
make
gosh,
it
she's
Wait, I
part of
just realized
cat.
something. Those researchers we rescued, they're down at the bottom of this tower, waiting for us to come back, right?
Yeah. They probably saw that
And
dude
then
fall
after
down.
a while, they're like, man, I wonder if everything's going okay. And then this guy launches off the roof.
Considering it's a ziggurat, he would be rolling down the side if anything. Like at some point, he loses his
Even
horizontal momentum.
funnier.
Just, that's gonna leave such a big
Sleepy.
smear.
Someone's gonna have to clean that shit.
The rain will get it.
They've got cubes.
There was something else I wanted to think about. Well, next time we'll go back to Aberton, shake some hands, make some friends, give a little kiss, give a little kiss.
Mwah.
Let's see. Does this guy have anything cool in his pockets? He has a +1 striking maul, so if you want a really big hammer to fuck someone up with, there you go. Oh, he has some really fun things that I think you're gonna go, oh, thank you. That's really nice.
Oh.
He has one of these. Oh wait, let me pull it in your pocket, and then extra. He's got one of these, and that +1 striking maul. But yes, he's got
Oh.
a wand you can slap someone with once per day for some free healing. Ain't
I
that
actually
nice?
should have used the wand that I did have because I just remembered I had one.
Well, you're alive, you're okay, things are fine, you'll be unwounded by the time you get back to Aberton. But more importantly, since you've completed the book, and I gave you a level bump, I think you're now level. What level are you in right now?
6
Five.
or 5 now.
Then you should be level 6. Did I? Yes, because you
Yay.
should be level 5th at the end of the adventure. But you're level ahead, so you're level 6 now. Class feats.
Wow. We get fancy.
You have learned a lot from beating up a dude on a bat and slamming in the lady's face. I guess. The
Oh,
true
man,
learning
also
experiences in
Critical
life.
bombed a guy.
Also get archetype feats.
Oh yes, don't forget your archetype. What fighter feats await us? We have such exciting feats as advantageous assault, advanced weapon training, or perhaps you want to furiously focus at someone. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm glad so much of the level up stuff is automatic.
Revealing stab. Oh, this is hilarious. You stab someone, and then you don't have to make a flat check to see the concealed creature. You only have to succeed at a DC 5 flat check to target it. That's awesome. So you stab something and you reduce their concealment by 1 stage.
I get a ranger feat.
Yeah.
What are the level 6 options?
And you can release the weapon so it stays inside of them. They just and the effect sticks. It's so dumb. I love it. Ugh. You're an oracle, right?
Yeah.
Nice. And you get an extra spell slot, I think. Yeah. Put that spell slot right there in your belly. Send out
Ooh,
it.
and I get Interstellar Void. Well, if I take Advanced Revolution, I mean.
Ooh. Interstellar Void. Ooh. You gain the advanced spell associated with your mystery. What does Interstellar Void do for you?
You call upon the frigid depths of outer space to bring the terrible chill to your enemy. The target is cloaked in the freezing void, which deals 3d6 cold damage immediately and when you sustain the spell on future turns. So it can consistently do 3d6
Oh,
for a minute.
I think the part that you need to remember, because this is the part you probably didn't notice, that damage happens. They get a fort save, but the fort save doesn't stop you from keeping it on them. They just get fucking brrred every round.
Yeah,
That is
so
so
I'm
mean.
definitely taking that.
And they're also fatigued as long as you sustain it, which is a -1 to AC and saving throws. That is fucking nuts of a spell. You just get to reduce their AC and hit them. Don't forget, they get a -1 on that fort save, too. Oh, what's the next book called? What's the title of the next book? Legacy of the Lost God. That is a very flashy title for the second book, but I get it. I get it. It's alright. I like how some of the dudes did on this book, though. I don't like how they draw the Zogath. It's too clean. I want them to be grungy. Wow, you'll be level 10 by the end of that book. That goes. This is like 6 books. You're already 10 by the second. Ugh.
But I'm
Fast.
wondering if I should branch out my archetype.
So what kind of archetypes are we dealing with on our people? Any fun ranger feats you got your eye on for you? Now that you level up when everyone else does.
Yeah, this time. Skirmish Strike or Snapshot, both are really good.
Oh yeah, higher levels means more available options.
Yeah, Skirmish Strike lets me do a move and then shoot, or move shoot and then move as one action, but only as a step.
So parting shot, you jump back, you step, and then you shoot them. That's pretty nice for if you're in close. Double shot, you shoot twice.
Oh, archetypes, yes.
Double shot's not good for you because you know how you work. Advanced bow training. Running reload,
Running
also
reload
not
is
useful.
also useless to me because I have quick draw and I use a reload zero anyway.
I think parting shot will be the one to take. Because it just gives you a step and a range strike, and you get them flat-footed, which is basically like Ranger's Aim. Gives you a +2 on the attack, effectively. That's pretty nice. Well, you can pick whatever you like. I'm pretty sure that the Rogue Ranger class feats are awesome. There's some good stuff in there.
The Ranger one I was looking at is Snapshot.
By the way, don't forget, you can also take lower level class feats. So if you were like, I like that other one on the lower level, you can take that one too. Don't have to do too much. Snapshot and Skirmish Strike. Oh god. So if you have something like oh god, that's pretty neat. So you can get attack of opportunity on your bow.
Yeah, I can get attack of opportunity on my bow.
I mean, hey, you're not using your reaction for anything, so you might as well see about specking into that.
Yeah, I was actually, because I get a normal feat too, like a skill feat, I was going to just get attack of opportunity.
Well, skill feats are for skills.
Oh, yeah.
So
like a general feat next level, though.
You'd have to... Wait, is Hunter's Aim a second level? Okay, so what you could do, if you don't mind dropping Quick Draw, is you drop Quick Draw, put Hunter's Aim in the second level slot, and then use your first level slot for attack of opportunity. Oh, no, you don't get that. You don't get that? You don't get that. Okay, gotcha.
No, I have to use a general feat to get it.
Oh, that's so nasty. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, what's Bella got for fun in the sun things?
Well, I would be an familiar master, but I'm wondering if I should swap to a different archetype.
If you want to swap your archetypes entirely, that's fine by me. But I consider your free archetype to be exempt from the you have to take X amount of feats before you can take another archetypes. So you can immediately jump over to another if you want, but only once.
Well, I already have 2. Anyway,
so. Actually, dedication says 2 other feats, so you need to have 3 feats in an archetype. But because of my rule, I'm like, sure, go ahead. What would you take as another archetype then, Bella?
I have no idea. I'm just
browsing, just letting your eyes soak up the goods. Don't worry, just just soak it up with your eyeballs. Let it all sink in. The Cavalier. What does you take in the Cavalier? You can now pick Defend Mount, Mounted Shield, Incredible... Oh no, that's later.
Oh wait, I'd have to take that level 1. Never mind.
Neither of these are great for what you're doing, actually. Because Defend Mount and Reaction, you already got that. And Mounted Shield, you don't use your shield that often.
Yeah, they're not great.
I mean... There is Cavalier Charge, isn't too bad. Or Banner, which is not terrible.
I've already got sudden charge, which I think still works with when you're on a mount.
Yeah, considering that it's your proper animal companion, yeah. I mean, the thing is, Cavalier Charge just gives you a +1 on the attack roll,
It does. That's something.
and it lets you attack at any point during the movement, so the stride can be broken up a bit faster. But it's up to you. You got all the options in the world waiting for you. And then you got a 6-level fighter feat. You got a skill feat. You know, the best feats out there. Take a strong back. Carry more stuff. Let's see. What is there for a fighter at 6th level? Just soak it in on our eyeballs. Let it all sink in. Oh, weapon training and stuff. Dazzling blow. Guardian's deflection. It's another reaction thing. Ugh. Ricochet stance. Shattering defenses. Shield warden. Triple shot. Blind annihilator. Well, you know, was it again? No, I want ancestors. I want archetypes. I think it was Sentinel. Nah, that's not really worth it. Oh well. Oh well. Yawn.
There's no like advanced spears either, so pick up advanced weapon fighter wouldn't be
Aww.
worth it.
Not even advanced spears.
Yeah, none of them exist. They're all swords and clubs and flails.
But no spears.
No fun.
Terrible fate. Terrible. Well. Ooh, I get to use the importer. I get to use the importer. It gets to suck up all the juice.